colada. Ladies and gentlemen, the third identity is also you. It is Clark Kent. Tell me something. In what city does Clark Kent live? Come on. Metropolis. Thank God, my friends. Haagen-Dazs said Gotham City. Ladies and gentlemen, one day the bankers are banking, the tellers are telling, and two hooded crooks come running into the bank. They go bang, bang, bang. Teller dies underneath the table. President dies underneath the table. Crooks go bang, bang, bang. As soon as the crooks leave with the money, President comes out underneath the table. He picks up the telephone. Naturally, living in Metropolis, who does he call? Clark Kent! Clark Kent! They're robbing the bank! They're robbing the bank!
What? Why would you call Clark Kent?
Over here, mild-mannered reporter Clark Kent picks up the telephone. He says, Clark Kent here. He said, they're robbing the bank, they're robbing the bank. He says, I'll see if I can get a hold of Superman. He dashes into the nearest telephone.
That's not how it
works. He's got this big red S.
He's not a comic book expert.
No, apparently.
I want to know where this analogy goes,
He's
though.
got this big red S, and he's got them silly-looking blue tights. Now you know it's Superman because he's sitting in front of the open window, flies out the window, see the crooks running down the street, runs the crooks, goes bang, 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 knocks the hell out of the crooks, puts them in jail. Tell me something. What are the police in that town doing? They're eating donuts. Very good. Very good. Hopefully.
What's he getting at?
That's what I'm waiting
They're
for.
doing it in Krispy Kreme. They're eating donuts. Ladies and gentlemen, take it home with you. Ladies, you understand? Supermen destroy businesses. Supermen destroy people. This is the man.
What is he fucking talking about?
I really thought the analogy was going to be that when you're the employee, you have to have like two distinct personalities that you put on for different situations. Right? Like you can't be the Clark Kent when you're doing the discipline. You got to be Superman when you do the discipline. But other times you got to be the Clark Kent, the mild-mannered. But no, he just wanted some rambling thing about how Superman was making lazy cops.
Cops are eating the donuts.
By the way, I'll never forget Manny Garcia.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you enjoyed that little warm-up, little opening act action. Just something to get us started here today. I'm going to get the server going so everybody can jump right in. But I am now going to do the game duel, so let's do it. All right. Step 1. This is Saints Row the Third. Damn. Veilguard? Okay, there we go. Yeah, purple, you know. Heck says, I think that liquid dripping from my ears is my melting brain. Is it that hot, or did you just not enjoy Don Beverage? This is clearly Okami. Possibly Okami HD, whatever the difference is there. When did that come out? 2012, really? Wow. All right, Gods, Celtic sequel. This is Celtic. God of War. What's the new one? I guess Ragnarok? Nope. Shaman, Viking, Revenge. And it's not God of War, huh? Boy, that's Senua. Is it the Senua one? Oh, it is. Okay, got it. Oh, I guess that's it. We're done. I got them all. Hex says that was a brain-melting video. What are you talking about? It's Don Beverage. He's my mentor. I learned everything I know about business from Don Beverage. He's an incredible... He's a man of confidence, that Don Beverage. And I trust him when he says he knows how to run a Krispy Kreme or whatever. Yeah, all right, let's get the vintage story going here. That's what everybody's here for after all. Server's up. Everything is switched. Close out all that crap. Fire up the old vintage story machine tonight. What are we doing? I'm taking the ship over to where the lazarette is. So we'll do a little bit of exploration. We'll have it parked over there so we can take it to the lazarette when the time comes. And we'll just, you know, we'll run around, see what's going on in the general area. And yeah, that's about all I got. Oh, was it a Dunkin' Donuts? Oh, well, you mentioned Krispy Kreme. I don't know what who he's talking to in that video. I was trying to find the actual video, but I got that instead. And I figured, you know, it's 2 minutes long, close enough. We'll get it done. Sometimes I wish I knew how to make videos like that, because honestly, I would like to do it. And someone's gonna say, well, Star, you could just learn. It's like, yeah, I could learn how to do a lot of things. Do I have time to learn how to do all these things? Probably not. I gotta pick and choose. We've only got so many hours on this earth. I don't want to waste it learning how to make terrible source filmmaker videos, all right? As funny as they are, it's not really not a very I don't know, lucrative career. Probably. Maybe if you do it professionally and you just kind of do that other stuff as a hobby. I don't know. All right, let's get these. Put them outside actually. So I'm gonna take the boat. So I'm hopping in the boat. If you want to go, go. If you don't want to go, if you gotta shoot, just shoot or whatever. Somebody said that. Fired for 1.56 hours. Let's take a look at the. Yeah, that should last. That should be plenty of brown coal, I think. Delicious is enjoying the Ray-Bans. Is Ray-Bans paying you to shill their product, or are you just like super hyped about them? I've never been a big glasses guy. Like, I don't like to wear sunglasses or eyeglasses. Even I was like prescribed eyeglasses. They were like really weak prescription, but I just never wanted to wear them, so I just didn't, and now I don't. So, and I don't really like sunglasses either. It's just I don't like having stuff covering my eyes. I probably should. It's probably good. Aren't Ray-Ban just expensive generic glasses? Yeah, but I mean, Delicious says, I don't accept money. I stream and work for free. Wait, you don't? So how do you like buy food and stuff? Because I mean, as fun as that would be, I feel like, you know, at some point you gotta buy food to not die. You have food stamps and Social Security. Well, we'll see how much longer that lasts. But yeah, I guess if you can do it, do it. That's what I would do. Unfortunately, I gotta support a wife and cat, and that cat is very expensive. Yeah, no matter how cute and fuzzy he is, he's still eating us out of house and home. Everything's empty. Good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. Let's keep cruising. Hey, there's Raven. All right. Hey, look, there's a pig over here if anybody wants to do some hunting. Just don't let it run into the water, because it will run off and then drown. It will do that. All right, let's take a look at our sailing path today. I guess I kind of want to go over the north side. So let me do this. Okay, so set a course. We're gonna go up along the north side. We're gonna cruise. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, we do want to go north because we gotta kind of skirt the south sides of these islands here. X will not make it to tomorrow. Oh no. Well, I guess we'll just have to die a bunch, or at least probably Rilip and Pangolin well. Just remember to bring temporal gears. It'll be all right. What a bummer. It's all right. It'll still be there after we've gone through. I probably won't loot everything because I'm just lazy about that. What happened to all the fat? I think it got moved downstairs, Raven. Check the chest downstairs. That's the last place I saw it. Man, how sweet would it be if that was like a halite thing just sticking out of the ground? That would be incredible. It never is, though. But anyway, so that's Don Beverage. He's a cool dude. He teaches you how to do business. We'll be using fat for sealing crocs. Yeah, go for it. We got enough of it. Just make sure when you're sealing crocs, we're like making really good meals and not just like porridge. Because porridge we could just make on demand. It's not something that we are short on. I think the grain lasts longer than the porridge, so might as well. You'll be making combo meals? Okay, yeah. I just try to make the best meals we can if we need to slaughter some of the pigs. X wants a number 3. I'll get a number 9. A number 9 large. A number 45 with extra dip. That's how I feel sometimes when I have to eat out. Like, just give me everything. Grain, 2 veg, 1 fruit. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine. And we can always make pies too if we have the materials on hand. We don't have much meat. Can we use salted meat in meals or no? Actually, if you can't use it in meals, what the heck do you use it for? You can try. Okay, yeah, see if you can use it, because otherwise, if we just have to cook it and eat it, that's not good. Okay, Hex says you can. Good. I was gonna say that we salted all that meat for nothing if you can't. All right, so we're cruising through here and then up to this island that takes us past this guy. We follow this island. Well, I guess we need to get all the way down and around, so I probably just want to go straight east once we get to that island. Yeah, I know the meat was salted to not rot. I just wasn't sure if you could cook with it. It's been a while since I had salted meat. It takes forever to get halite unless somebody else finds it for me. What do I mark this in blue? I really got to start taking better notes when I mark stuff. Blue to me is like, hey, this is important. Make sure you go check this out. But I didn't leave any notes about it, so I have no idea what could be down there. Let's take a look here. This is where we found shitty amounts of very poor bismuthinite. If we really are looking for bismuth, though, ultra high bismuth, very poor halite, so maybe could be halite around here, I suppose, in this mountain. Might be worth checking out one of these days. And there's also a translocator here. It's kind of out of the way, so probably not one of the ones we'd want to set up. We've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I have hit the land. We've got one way over here that's kind of out of the way too. And going through one of these, or maybe this one here, that takes us all the way over here, which links up to these other translocators. We could try to link those up and see where they go. Should I put on the Krispy Kreme or the Dunkin' Donuts finishing video with Bob Rosenthal or whatever his name is? I think that is on YouTube, actually. That would be great. Oh, we should have we should make some fresh poultices too, Raven, if we've got the materials to bring over here tomorrow, because if it's anything like when me and Rilip were fighting down in the deep, we're gonna be taking some big hits. Maybe I should have a shield too, but then I can't carry a lantern. Someone else will have to carry a lantern, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things. I never know what the best way to do it is. There's too many variables. It's like my life. Too many dang variables. So this is fresh for 35 days, but it's sealed. Does that mean that the freshness doesn't start until you open it? Or what? Straight shot east from here. And then we'll just hold down W. We'll talk about what happened this week. Not much. I didn't see any new movies. I don't know. I feel kind of like I've just been, you know how like in old zombie movies, the zombies just kind of like drag themselves around everywhere? That's kind of how I feel about this week. I've just been dragging myself through the week, not really thinking about it. Freshness will decay while sealed. It will decay much faster when opened. Okay, so they don't last as long as I thought. Maybe they'll last longer in the winter. I suppose it's a factor of the external temperature and all that. I just grabbed something off the shelf just to have some food. How about you guys? Anybody see any movies? Anybody go see, I mean, I realize Friday night would be the night to go see movies. What came out today? I guess I can look it up. Nobody say anything in chat for a second. I gotta see what came out. What is Amazon recommending for me? There's a movie called You're Cordially Invited, starring, it looks like Will Ferrell as an old man, which is Will Ferrell. Don't tell me you're starting the movie. Okay, this is an Amazon original. It's got 3 stars and a 5.5 on IMDb. When 2 weddings are accidentally booked on the same day at the same venue, each bridal party is challenged with preserving their family special moment in a hilarious battle. I'll be the judge of that. In a hilarious battle of determination, the father of the bride, Will Ferrell, and sister of the other bride, Reese Witherspoon, chaotically go head-to-head as they stop at nothing to uphold an unforgettable celebration for their loved ones. Gee, I can't imagine why this only has a 5.5. Jim Caldwell is a widower who raised his 22-year-old daughter Jenny on his own. Jenny is the cherished only daughter of her single father, Jim. Heather is Jenny's sorority sister. Oliver, Jenny's fiance, is an amateur DJ who always has his headphones around his neck, even at his own wedding. My God, what a loser. That's like that Zoe 101 wedding movie. Oh, and Emmy says she finally watched Nosferatu. Hex says tell the venue to fix it, it's their mistake. No, it's a movie premise. You can't argue with it. All right, let's see what else we got on here. This is great, actually. I like reading movie descriptions because they're always so, like, this is the best you could do. Oh, A Big Trouble in Little China. That's a good movie. I saw that. Christopher Reeve, Jane Seymour, Somewhere in Time. These are all old movies. There's a movie or something called Heartbreakers. Let's take a look. 4.5 stars, 6.3 on IMDb. A mother-daughter team execute, the perfect scheme whereby mom marries a wealthy man, the daughter seduces him, and they collect the divorce settlement, but things fall apart when real feelings get in the way. Tags include fun, sensual, serious, comedy, romance. Watch now on Amazon. Limited time offer, terms apply. Oh, it's included with Prime, okay. Customers also watched The Devil Wears Prada, Schitt's Creek, Legally Blonde, and Saved, and Wish Upon a Star. Emmy likes that movie. It was all right. The Wedding Date, Teen Witch. I like that movie. Leap Year. Wait, they made a Leap Year movie? I thought that was a 30 Rock joke. Bridesmaids, Uptown Girls, Liar Liar, Because I Said So, Just Friends, this is just every movie ever made. You can't just say customers also watched and then list every fucking movie. And Big Trouble in Little China, what are you fucking talking about? Nobody watches Heartbreakers and then watches Big Trouble in Little China unless, you know, they like movies, I guess. Oh, I left the chat. Hold on. There we go. All right, we're back. And now we're sailing into nothing. This summer, Rob Schneider is in a movie. What is it with Schneiders? You got your Dan Schneiders, your Rob Schneiders. Can't trust them. Never know what they're gonna do. Did anybody else see Nosferatu? Emmy says she watched it. I don't know why you would make a Nosferatu movie when Nosferatu is just Dracula. And Dracula's in the public domain. You can just make a Dracula movie. It's free. I have 400 Draculas at home. They just let you take them. The new one, Rilla, the new Nosferatu that came out, what, like a month or two ago? With what's his name and what's her name? And everyone dies except the cat, I guess, according to Emmy. Next Castlevania is at my place. That's actually kind of an interesting point. Like, could I make a Castlevania game if I just really used Dracula? I guess there's a lot of stuff in Castlevania that's not strictly Dracula, huh? Thanks, Map. I knew I could count on you. You're always so quick to load. Also, what is this shit? What is this? How did I manage to reveal this part of the map and this part of the map, but not this little corridor? That's so weird. All right, whatever. All right, next movie. Let's take a look. What do we got? We got a lot of options here on the Amazon, whatever this thing is called. Big Trouble in Little China. There's some movies on here. Ooh, The Poseidon Adventure. Is that the new one or the old one? Guys, I heard this is really good, actually. This is the old one. It won an Oscar for what? 1972, 4.5 stars, 7.1 on IMDb. At midnight on New Year's Eve, the SS Poseidon is struck by a 90-foot tidal wave and capsized. Who will survive one of the greatest escape adventures ever? Tags include anxious, emotional, harrowing, action, and adventure. Customers also watched Poseidon, which I guess is the remake, Columbo, Hoosiers, The Poseidon Adventure, which I think is another remake, Enemy of the State, starring Will Smith, Get Shorty, starring, is that John Travolta? And Danny DeVito? Maybe just Danny DeVito, I don't know. Welcome to Mooseport. Nobody has ever watched that, actually. Rilip says it might have won for effects, best visual effects. Yeah, and since it's almost all practical, it still holds up. Isn't it crazy how that works? Like, people still talk about the original The Thing, and then everybody shits on the remake of The Thing, but nobody talks about The Thing from Another World, the original The Thing. Mostly because, I don't know, it's another story about communism or whatever. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. All right, this next movie is called Totally Killer. This is an Amazon original from 2023. It's got 4.5 stars, 6.5 on IMDb. When the infamous Sweet 16 killer returns 35 years after his first murder spree to claim another victim, 17-year-old Jamie, Kiernan Shipka, accidentally travels back in time to 1987, determined to stop the killer before he can start. The tags include comedy and horror. Have you seen this one? No. That sounds right up your alley. Oh, it's an Amazon original. I suppose you gotta pay for it, huh? That's too bad. That sounds kind of good. Sounds kind of like a cross between Happy Death Day and Fear Street and that other movie. The one where they switch bodies. Freaky. It's called Freaky. With that guy and a girl. Yeah, it's got people in there. There's actors. Yeah, Emmy said the name, but I couldn't make it out because I'm wearing headphones, so we'll just assume she said the right names. Okay, now see what is going on here. Now I'm getting even more like map largeness. This is so weird. Oh well, doesn't matter. Maybe it's only when I have the map open it gives me the big map. All right, one more movie. Let's do one more movie here, guys. I believe in us. What I want to read about, so this, like, let's see, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Is that the one with Brandy? No, this is from 1965. I think I'm just thinking of Cinderella or whatever. Honestly, I prefer Ella Enchanted. Okay, let me find... Fuck, now I forgot what I was gonna look up. Thanks, guys. Let me think. Use my brain. I was gonna look up a movie. And then I saw Roger and Hammerstein. Oh, I know. Okay, Marriage Story. A Marriage Story. Okay, go back. Take me back. Look up, Marriage Story. Okay, show of hands. Who has seen Marriage Story 2019? I don't have to put the year in there because it's not a remake or anything. Hex says, try. Who has even heard? Are you serious? You never heard of Marriage Story? What? This was like a huge movie when it came out. Okay, whatever. Nobody saw it, I guess. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read it. Marriage Story is a 2019 Netflix drama. Oh, it's a Netflix movie. Yeah, I guess that would narrow down the prospective audience. It's the prequel to Vintage Story. No, it's a sequel. The film stars Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. The storyline is simple, linear, and dialogue heavy. Okay, thanks, like Rotten Tomatoes AI. Can you tell me what the movie's about? Okay. Noah Baumbach, you guys know him? Directed the movie. He directed some other stuff too, probably. Okay, wait, Roger Ebert was dead. He still has a website, I guess. I don't know who's writing these. All right, Brian Tallarico, it says, divorce is described in Noah Baumbach's masterful Marriage Story as like a death without a body. Something has been lost. There is grieving, anger, denial. In his personal and moving story, Baumbach captures the insidious nature of divorce, how two well-meaning people who still care about each other will do things they would never think they would do. Surely you're not the kind of person who would use secrets as a weapon in a divorce case. You wouldn't turn a child against a parent to gain an advantage. It's other people who do stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we get it. Yeah. All right, where's the part where Scarlett Johansson's character is wrong? I want to get to that part. What? Wallace Shawn, Ray Liotta, Alan Alda? What? That's a lot of people in this movie. Okay. Oh, get me out of here. There's too much. There's too many ads. I can't see anything anymore. Okay, take me back. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of nothing happening for a bit, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it seems like when I open the map, then it gets the whole picture. We're almost to the part where we can turn. Oh, we gotta like start going this way now, don't we? I've reached the end of the world. There's nothing beyond. Anyway, from my understanding of Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver got married, right? As you do. And as part of that, there was an agreement that Adam Driver would have a job and support the family, and Scarlett Johansson would stay at home and, like, you know, watch the kids and do all the housewife stuff, right? But then she decides that she doesn't like that, so she gets angry at Adam Driver, and then she wants a divorce. And he's like, this was your idea. What are you mad at me for? It's like, well, there's like a meme a couple years back, or maybe it was been a long, I don't know. It's been a long year, month thing. I don't know, where somebody is talking about a sandwich and like, this is the worst sandwich I've ever had. And it's like, dude, you made the sandwich. What are you complaining about the sandwich for that you made? You have no one to blame but yourself. Anyway, I haven't seen the movie. I wouldn't, that's not my kind of movie. There's no such thing as my kind of movie unless it's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I don't know. I mean, maybe someone who's like been in a shitty relationship can explain it a little bit more. Because I guess my philosophy is if you agreed to do a thing, you can't then get mad when the thing happens. X says I should get around to watching that someday. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, excellent choice. Then do Bogus Journey, then do Face the Music. Just do a triple feature. They're all great. People will shit on Face the Music because obviously it's 20 years later and Keanu Reeves and Alex Winters are old now, which relatable. But I think it still is great. Like, I mean, obviously Keanu Reeves has gone on to do a lot of great things. Alex Winter is more of a director now. He does a lot of other stuff, but having them back in their roles as Bill and Ted and just kind of like continuing to fail through life is great. And there's a lot of callbacks. I know people remember this. Got the member berries, you know. But I don't think it's bad. Like, it's a new story. And it sort of provides closure to the whole universe. Could use another movie like that these days. Get it? So it doesn't look like there's anything interesting on this island. Too bad. Is Bill and Ted just Beavis and Butthead live action? No. So Bill and Ted are well-meaning idiots. Beavis and Butthead are like not well-meaning idiots. And you'll notice the difference pretty quickly. They're both good though. I think they're both very funny. But I would like hanging out with Bill and Ted. I would not like hanging out with Beavis and Butthead. So depending on how, you know, you view media or whatever, you could get different things out of either piece of plus Beavis and Butthead are just like, I don't know if there's an id, and like if there was a super id, I feel like it would be Mike Judge's id and super id duking it out, and that would be Beavis and Butthead. Or just two ids, really. They're impulsive, they're stupid, they're chaotic. But when they watch a music video, they typically have something funny to say, and I find that appealing. I'm gonna park here and see if this is a meteor crater, because it looks a little bit suspicious to me. We've already been over here. That's another building material guy. And then we have to sail all the way around here and up and around to get up to here. That's our final destination. Raven says I'm slowly not replanting the big outside farm. Okay, yeah, whatever. Is it getting that time of year already? Yeah, it's end of July. And I suppose if we don't have any crops that match the nutrients, they'll grow real slow too. That is okay by me. Let's focus on what we can get finished growing. We're running out of room to store the food. That's a good problem to have. An embarrassment of riches, they say. All right, let's pop out here and check this shit out. Oh, I already mined this one. I should probably mark that then, huh? So I don't feel like a dummy. Meteor. Yeah, I guess my eyes are so good. I notice things I've already got. Now we head south. Let's check the map again. So, favorite on-screen movie duos: Bill and Ted, Beavis and Butthead. I mean, Dumb and Dumber's okay. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. We need another one. Throw some other ones at me, guys. Give me some options to choose from. Hey, buddy. Pat, he's upset because Emmy went over to her family's house. So of course he's gonna cry about it because he's a big baby. Sherlock and Holmes? No, that movie was terrible. Holmes and Watson? Wait, Sherlock and Holmes? What the fuck? No, Holmes and Watson. That movie was bad though. You know what's really funny? I used to work with a guy who was convinced that was the funniest movie that had been made, like, ever. Now this is okay, so yes, it is. Hold on, let me bring it up here. Holmes and Watson. It is Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. of Step Brothers fame. It is, this guy has the, like, luckiest name in the history of Hollywood. Holmes and Watson is a 2018 mystery comedy film written and directed by Ethan Coen. Okay, guys, I want you to think about this. Ethan Coen. Let's see what movies he's done. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, he co-wrote Idiocracy with Mike Judge. Wait a minute. He co-wrote Tropic Thunder. Okay. He wrote Men in Black 3. He directed Get Hard. He won Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Director for Holmes and Watson. Wait, he fucking wrote part of the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? This guy's all over the place, man. Wait, he wrote for Beavis and Butthead? What the heck? King of the Hill and American Dad? Okay, well, I want to give this guy shit, but his credentials are legitimate. For some reason, I was thinking it was the guy who did the Garfield movie. Oh, boy. Let me look up who did the Garfield movie that tricked Bill Murray into doing the Garfield movie. This is great. This is... Oh, we're having a good time. Not the 2024 one with Chris Pratt. Don't lie to me. Okay. Joel Coen. It's these fucking Coen guys, man. Is an American screenwriter who's worked on projects such as the movies Cheaper by the Dozen, Toy Story, Money Talks, and Garfield the Movie. Okay, who are the Coen brothers? That's like Coen brothers, right? C-O-E-N? Coen brothers, yeah. That's Ethan Coen and Joel Coen. Not to be confused with Ethan Coen, who was the one who wrote Holmes and Watson and also directed it. Anyway, that movie has like a 1 on Rotten Tomatoes or something ridiculous. Tars the Great wants to know which one. The 2004 Garfield movie. The one with Bill Murray. Because we were talking about these Coens and how they get... I know Bill Murray has the story where he got basically tricked into doing the Garfield movie because he thought it was the Coen brothers. What the fuck are you talking about? The Matrix Coens? No, that's the Wachowskis, idiot. And yes, Lily and Lana Wachowski. I am aware. Oh, brother. That's what happens when Rilip doesn't have access to Google. he can't play Sinatoo Nerdle because he's too stupid. Ugh. Tars the Great liked the Garfield movie? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was fine, but I think it's more of like the fact that they got Bill Murray to do the voice of Garfield and how that ended up happening is an interesting story. I haven't seen any of the Garfield movies. Although I think Emmy might have watched one of the old cartoon specials, like the Christmas or the Halloween special or something. Raven says, need food. Feed me. Somebody feed them. All right, let's take a look. Is that ore or is that just cracked rock? I think that's just cracked rock. Not worth going over there. Well, this place looks a lot better during the day, huh? When I'm not running through the forest at night, trying to escape from who knows what. You think he was a good fit? Well, okay, so I'm sure you were aware of the story. So, Bill Murray voiced Peter Venkman in, well, he played Peter Venkman in the Ghostbusters movie. And in the real Ghostbusters cartoon, Lorenzo Music played Venkman. And then in the Garfield cartoon, he voiced Garfield, but then in the live action Garfield movie, Bill Murray voiced Garfield. So, you know, there's a little bit of a connection there. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny, kind of sad. Etc., etc. Donnie Darko, whatever. So he does, I mean, clearly there's something about this, the style and delivery of their voices that lend themselves well to Garfield. Okay, then we got to go around here, and then I think it's just a straight, almost a straight shot north to get where we're going, which is this coastline up here. You didn't know that? Okay. I mean, it's kind of like weird trivia. I remember learning it somewhere, and then it, you know, it's one of those things that gets stuck in your head and you never forget it. I wish there were more useful things that would happen with, instead of obscure TV movie trivia. Speaking of obscure TV and movie trivia, did you know? I don't actually have any. Did you know that the Transformers TV show was just made out of whole cloth based on not even related toys from Japan? They had to put together big commercials to sell these things. And of course, my man-baby coworker who loves Star Wars also loves Transformers. So you can kind of see how that works out. I have heard, and I think Rilip, you said this, that the Transformers animated movie, like the one from the 80s, is actually really, really good. Or at least it has good music in it, one of the two. Okay, Rilip says yes. And I trust Rilip's opinion on movies. Kind of. Rilip, what's your favorite movie of all time? Let's get a quick read on this. It's good and has good music. It's a double whammy, huh? This little island over here. You could set up a little house on that. That'd be fun. Little cabin. Oh, Hex opened up another translocator. Where are we going this time? Where are we dropping, boys? Rilip says all time is so hard. It shouldn't be. I picked my favorite movie when I was 11, and it has never changed. So, get good, skill issue, something in there. Rilip says, I'll go for sheer rewatchability and say Jurassic Park. I asked what your favorite movie was, not what the best movie of all time is. There's a difference. The Man from Earth or Serenity? Wait, Serenity? Hex is saying, oh God, the Firefly movie? Guys, that show sucked so much it got canceled after one season. You're not gonna convince me that it was good. And here we go. Comes everybody to like gobble down Joss Whedon. That's a Joss Whedon joint, right? Yeah? I better double check that. I don't want to be, you know, making shit up here. Things can be bad with even if they're a Joss Whedon thing. Firefly. Okay, it is. Firefly. Wait, am I thinking of the right guy? Is Joss Whedon the guy who got canceled? Because he did, he came in and ruined, or what some people would say, ruined the Justice League movie. Yeah, directed by Joss Whedon. He did get canceled. Well, that's what happens. You can't be a sex pest in this day and age. Trust me, I've tried. What else did he do? Didn't he do Buffy and... Oh, fuck. He did... Oh, no. He did my favorite movie. God damn it. I gotta change my favorite movie now. This sucks. Well, we had a good run. We had a good 25-year run on that one. I'm canceled. Now I'm canceled. This is my favorite movie. Was written by Joss Whedon and directed by Don Bluth, who I don't think ever got canceled. He might even still be alive, actually, which is nuts to think about. He was old when I was a kid. Heck, he was probably old when Rilip was a kid. All right, we're almost to our destination. We're just gonna be parking on the shore right here, and then there's our translocator that takes us back home. So that only took, what, an hour to drive over here? 45 minutes, pretty close. Oh, Crocs are done? Nice, I'll be back shortly. I'm curious to see if Rilip can figure out what my favorite movie is, just based on the facts. Who wrote it and who directed it. Can you figure it out, Rilip, without looking it up? No, not Buffy the movie. Do you think Don Bluth directed the Buffy the movie? Rilip cannot. Okay, look it up then. You can. I'll allow it. It's a movie nobody saw. It killed. Oh fuck! It's Fox too. What is up with Fox, man? All right, it's Titan AE. Is the movie. That is my favorite movie. I picked it when I was 11 or 12, and because I got sick of people asking what my favorite movie was. I'll just pick a movie and we'll call it good. See, Velocidotus knows. Planet Bob, aka Earth 2, or whichever order it goes in. New Earth. That movie is so fucking awesome. Anybody who doesn't like that movie, I don't trust. All right, we're here. I've parked. Let's head to the translocator and get back to base, I guess. Wait, Hex found an agriculture trader? Nice. All right, I gotta go through to where Hex went, because Velocidotus says, when I was a kid, Earth Star Voyager was a favorite. What is Earth Star Voyager? This is another meteor crater, looks like. Just want to mark that so I don't check it again. A Disney sci-fi film? Oh, like The Black Hole. They've kind of buried it since. Yeah, I think a lot of those old live-action Disney movies are, yeah, not... I mean, even if they're bad, they're still kind of interesting, you know? Just accept it. Like, if you find an embarrassing picture of me on the internet from 20 years ago or whatever, I'm not gonna try to bury it. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I was 16. What do you think was gonna happen? Why, you'll find no pictures of me on the internet. They probably don't exist. It also helps I didn't do nearly as much dumb shit as some people tend to do, I guess, for some reason. All right, Hex, I'm coming back. You can tell me how to get to this magical mystery translocator you found. All right, we're back. We're in the dark slightly. And we are home. Look at that. That's right, Hex. That's right. If you stay home and play video games, you won't get caught doing anything dumb. Usually. There might be some situations where that's not the case. All right. So Hex, tell me more. Tell me which translocator you went through and I will try to follow you. And I'll bring building materials here. Granite ashlar bricks, perhaps? Maybe some cobblestone, claystone, cobblestone. Oh, we have chert. Let's bring the chert. It's been so long since Tars the Great saw that movie. I watched it just a couple years ago. I think it's still great. I do have some small minor complaints that I guess I've always had with that movie, but I don't even remember what they are. I think there's some weird bits of dialogue in there. Maybe it made more sense at the time. But it's got like an all-star cast. Translocator's West at 5. 579. Oh, you went like way the hell over there, huh? 979. Okay. 979. I think I kind of know where you are then. All right, I'll head over that way. How the heck did you find that? Are you just like checking all the caves? It's nuts, man. We never found that one. Ooh, the trees will be fruiting soon. X wants to, yeah, I guess I haven't checked every single cave. I mean, I've gone into most of them. I think some of them I saw early on, saw that they went really deep and just figured it wasn't worth the effort until we had more armor. And then by the time I had more armor, I forgot about them. Yeah, I'll leave the cave delving to Hex for the most part. Cars the Great says, it's a common thing in my hometown for kids to smash the glass bus stops. I'd rather just stay home and play games. Or go play 40K at the mall. That's, yeah, I never did anything like destructive as a teenager. It never appealed to me. And I'm sure some people are gonna be like, well, you know, you're big rebellious and stuff, but I never felt that urge. Like, I was rebellious in other ways. Like procrastinating on my homework and then still getting an A. That's what I'd like to do. I'm not really the rebellious type. I don't know. Okay, so where's the drop to get down here? How deep is it, Hex? Is there a cave nearby? What do I gotta do to get down here? I guess it's gonna be more down this way. Yeah, I'm rebellious by voting for liberals. I guess I was a libertarian for a bit. I had that going for me. Okay, where did you say? 979, so I'm like right there. I guess I just gotta go down here. Maybe it's down this way or not. I don't know. If we drop down, maybe it circles back around or maybe not. There's a ladder. Oh, okay. Up, 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 up. Oh, there's brown coal in here. Hold on, let me mark this. How do we miss this one? Coal at 111-ish. You'll find it. It's not too complicated. Up, up, up. Okay, there is a ladder, he says. 979 over here. Okay, so it should be like right here. Maybe it's up on, oh, there it is. I found it. It's right by the dang cave. Well, fortunately for him, I brought some extra ladders to fix this. Rilip is mad he can't make a fine table. Well, stay mad, I guess. Do 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 do. And then we go ahead and remove this. There we go. And down we go. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. 1, 2. We can fix this. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Got him. The ladder back, and down we go. X says there's marble tables. Is that a fact? You can also just chisel yourself a nice table. Oh, we're down real deep. How did you find this one? What the heck, man? This is nuts. What? Oh, hello. Sorry. This is a private party. I'm gonna have to kick you out of here, man. Go on, get. Yeah, I don't know how he finds these caves, man. This is crazy. Let's go ahead and chop this up. Some seeds, nice. The how is well, no, I'm not saying like I couldn't come down here. I'm just wondering like you must have come down here and like found it pretty. I don't know how long you were down here. So maybe saying you found it pretty quick is incorrect, but those aged tables can be glued. I don't care. We can make better looking tables. It's like really low down on my list of things I want to preserve. All right, here we go. Where does this spit us out? Looks like we have a ladder situation. Okay. Another one of those things where Hex just insists on making the gaps. Even though good luck trying to climb a ladder like that in real life. Found a bunch of stones. All right, Star Shard to the rescue with his ladder repair gang. Go ahead and mark this before we get lost, huh? So where the hell are we? Great question. Ooh, glacier ice. X says those aged tables look classy. What are you talking about? No, they don't. So have we been here before? No, this is a brand new area. This is pretty far north from our home. Yeah, this is a nice new area to explore. Let's check it out. See what is around. Cars are great says they look like poop. I agree, yeah. All the old ruin stuff is gross and I don't like it. It belongs in a museum, but even then, I feel like you could just smash it up. You know, okay, so this is a hot take. You guys are getting a free hot take today, but while we're on the topic of like things that belong in museums, it always pisses me off when people are like, you can't build there, that's an ancient historical site. And it's like, yeah, everywhere is an ancient historical site. Like, at some point, we got to build somewhere. How long do we have to be held hostage to the people of the past? It's like, oh, somebody built a hut there once, so now nobody else can live there ever again. Is the agriculture trader guy? Yeah, here we go. There's a lot of not historical sites. It's irrelevant. Oh, so we should just expand until we've run out of space. Is that what you're saying? We can't reuse, we can't recycle old locations or old properties? No, don't tear down the Coliseum and build a multi-billion-dollar stadium. No. People might want to go walk around a bunch of old rocks someday. Like, look, take some pictures, make a virtual tour, and then tear that shit down and put up some condos. Ugh. And that's why that's a hot take. Don't build a multi-billion-dollar stadium, period. Too late, we already did. It's got a dome that goes over the top so they can keep it climate controlled. It's incredible. I wouldn't go because I don't watch sports, but the people that do, I'm sure they really love it. All right, we are now heading south. There's some quartz bits. Hello, quartz bits. Lots of quartz bits. Velocidotus has a beef with expensive stadiums. What is your beef? Big stadiums are a net loss, just bribes going around. I mean, they gotta play the game somewhere, like people want to watch. Again, not me personally. I don't want to watch anything, but you know, there's a lot of sports fans out there and they like to be able to go to a stadium or something and check it out. Okay, this is a new area. Looks a little bit dangerous. Probably didn't bring enough food to be doing this. I mostly just wanted to come check out the area. People watch what the TV tells them to watch. I don't. Where people want, what people watch what the TV tells them to watch. Just not watch TV. I don't watch TV. I guess it's another skill issue, I guess. It's like when we were talking about like people falling for propaganda or whatever. You don't have to. You're not required to fall for propaganda. Well, this is a big open cave down here. And I would say I am ripe for getting Namdan. Do we have a block of marble? Yes, we do. I don't remember where it is, but we do have one somewhere. We have some stacks of them actually. What is around? Just around the cave bend? Nothing. There's apparently a full blocks chest. Check the warehouse. Yeah, there's not a lot of labeled stuff in there, but you should find, just check all the chests. You'll find something eventually, I'm sure. Hello, Deep Drifter. Sorry, I can't hang out right now. I gotta explore this cave and look for stuff. I should probably do a prospect while we're here. But we got number 1. Number 2. And finally, number 3. Cars Races, I feel that way about building on the military base I work at. It's nearly 100-year-old condemned housing buildings, but because it's listed as a historical building, they won't take it down despite the base needing space, which they're using a soccer field for. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I just don't, and maybe this is me liking new things more than old things. Like, they finally tore down this ancient, it's not ancient, but it was built in like the 50s and 60s. It was a dance hall slash ballroom, or I guess that's a dance hall. I don't know what it was. It was basically like a hangout spot in the 50s and 60s, and no one has used it in like 50 years. And it took them, I moved here in 2012. It took them fucking whatever this year was to tear it down. And it's not been in use. It's just been sitting there rotting and abandoned for years and years and years. And like, why? No one's using it. It's just a bunch of raccoons are living in there. Like, just tear the fucking thing down. Like, who cares? Anyway, and that's how I feel about, I don't know, just like other old buildings too. Like, at some point, I guess things become so old, people start to care about them just because they're so old. Like the Colosseum, for example. But like, come on, man. We got, you know, we got all this beautiful city space. Let's use it. Not just leave a bunch of rocks laying around for no good reason. Did anyone want the location? No, but I also didn't want like a old abandoned building downtown just sitting there, no one, it's with nothing. I don't know who would. Why would you want that? I'm gonna get lost down here, aren't I? This talking is making it difficult for me to mentally map these caves. And of course I'm running into the crazy shit, so I should probably start moving out of here. X said, then go to City Hall and request a dangerous building be tore down. You think I'm the only person who would have gone to City Hall? I think they've been trying to tear it down for years. But of course, someone's got to bitch and moan about it. It's like, no, this is our building. You can't tear it down. Like, you haven't paid property taxes on it in a decade. Like, at some point, we got to do something with it. No, I was maybe going to use that someday. It was 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Yeah, that would make more sense than quote unquote local business owner. Ugh. It's like, all I want is for them to tear down shitty old buildings and put up nice new buildings. Is that so much to ask? Like, oh, this pub was built in the year, you know, 1100. Okay, does anybody still go there? No? Okay, well. Someone has to pay for it. No, they could. I would rather they tear it down and leave it as a vacant lot. Because then at least, you know, you can walk around downtown and not risk getting mugged by a raccoon. And then if it's a vacant lot, somebody can be like, oh, there's a vacant lot, we should build something there. If the building is still there, someone's like, oh, there's an old building. If we bought that, we'd have to tear it down, and that's gonna be a whole thing. And like, people like nice, open, fresh spaces to build on. Okay, let's go up here. Anyway, yeah. That's my hot take for the day. I know most people are going to disagree with my idea that we should tear down the Colosseum. But I mean, that's an extreme example. I'm mostly talking about when it's like some shitty old building that just because it's old, people care about it. And then someone wants to develop that land, and then people are like, no, you can't. No, this land is... I used to go here in the 50s. It used to be really cool. It's gonna come back someday. All right, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. How dare you shut down all the drive-ins? Just because I never went to it doesn't mean they gotta shut it down. What a crazy concept the drive-in is, though, isn't it? You just drive your car up and watch a movie in your car. You can do that now, actually. You can just watch a movie in your car. You don't have to go to a drive-in. Sound quality is probably better now that I think about it. All right, so we had to walk all the way over here, like across the multiverse. This is just a dead end, right? Or is there... Oh, there's cave. Oh, there is in fact cave. It looks like somebody has been down here. Is this where Hex is currently at? I wonder. He wondered to himself loudly. You think drive-in theaters are great? I think the problem is, like, who do you market to in 2025 if you wanted to make a drive-in theater? And I don't know what the target audience would be. Because I don't even want to go to the movie theater, and that's got nice comfy seats, and it's, you know, climate controlled, and I don't have to, I mean, I guess I have to walk down there, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Look at all this saltpeter, man. This is great. How are we doing on saltpeter, by the way, Raven? I know you're always looking for more. I just want to know how, like, what priority I should be when it comes to grabbing saltpeter, because it's, I don't know, takes time out of my exploration. Campfires do not spread, Rilip. Only pit kilns will spread like that. Use a lot when planting flax. Okay, all right. I guess we'll get it all then until my shovel breaks here in a second. Oh, there you are. Hello? Yes, yes. I'll try to find an example of people protesting the tearing down of an old building or like some ancient ruins or something. As if that's not what people have been doing for thousands of years. Like, you know, people say recycle, and then when we recycle, they get angry about it. All right, Blackguard pin. Ooh, that's a useful one. Some ruined stuff. Oh, I guess that's it. It's just one of these guys. A bunch of other stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, AlleyCat001, for your follow. We appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy the vintage story stuff. We're doing more of that forever and ever. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of stuff under the bed. Get the stuff under the bed. We got a Jonas part. We got a jug. I don't need the jug. Anything else? Blackguard shoes. Whoa, Blackguard shoes, guys. How do we get that? Is there an easier way to do this? I can't. We gotta break the bed. Sorry. Sorry, bed. It's time to go. There they are. I mean, they're just shoes, but maybe someone will want to wear them. I don't know. Alley Cat's got a fun little Pepe wave there. Excellent. Boy, I love those little frog fellas. Ooh, anything? I don't see anything down here, guys, in the way of ores, which is pretty normal for these cave expeditions. I mean, sometimes we get lucky, but nothing right now. We're heading down. We are... I think it's time to go back, actually. I think we got everything. We got all the saltpeter that was over here. They still have not put out the new patch that fixes the bug where it sinks into the ground, so I gotta be a little more thorough when I'm collecting it. But the release candidate 2 came out for the latest update, so I think we can expect to see that here pretty soon. And then I'll update the server as soon as that's out. Just a heads up for everybody. I see Hex's name tag, so he must be close. I mean, I know he's close. I can see where he is. And I think it's time to head back through the translocator. We'll come back and we'll do a little more cave spelunking expedition type stuff. Put a torch here. A little bit of light. And away we go. Ah, yes. Up the hole. It is dark out. Good to know. X got precious glacier ice and snow blocks, so someone can build an igloo. It's too late. Rilip already built his crappy house. An igloo would have been even funnier. Why do we need an igloo? Oh, this isn't Terraria. Oh, imagine if it was, though. Can you even have a dedicated server for Terraria? You must be able to, right? I actually think, now that I think about it, I think the host that I use as Terraria servers, so. Maybe can be used as a ceiling for greenhouses. Yeah, but why would you want to and or need to? Aesthetics, maybe? Yeah, I think people have suggested it. Maybe there's a mod for using glacier ice for your ice house. But it's not a real, it's not in the game. I don't think there's any plans to add it to the game either, for that matter. All right, we're almost back. Let's get our inventory offloaded. I'll pick up some fresh food and we'll head back out and see about exploring that island some more, since we're having such a fun time exploring it with Hex. And I picked up a bunch of cool stuff. So we'll drop it off. Extra dumbass points? Well, you know what? That's fair. You will, in fact, earn extra dumbass points from me if you do that. All right, we have some crates here. Take them over to the warehouse. Jonas parts can go to the warehouse. Stone goes to the warehouse. Saltpeter, we can take that upstairs. Actually, where do you want the saltpeter? Probably in the farm thing, right? Oh, right, my animals. Okay, chicks are still not mature yet. Still no baby sheep and still no baby pigs. So I guess we're still waiting on all that stuff. We've got some more aged slabs. There's a, okay, upstairs at the alchemy lab. All right, I'll take it up there. Head up to the alchemy lab. I am inside Raven Moon right now. To the lab. I was working in the lab late one night. I gotta learn the rest of the lyrics to that song, because I can. That's the only part I know. And then they did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Etc. Etc. They broke in upon me. They broke in upon me doing an unholy thing. I can't. Nah, I just sound like a little bit like Snagglepuss. I can't do the full Boris Karloff. I'm sorry, guys. Emmy's very disappointed with me. Oh, Raven's doing the skeps. Okay, I'll stay away. I don't want to get stung by bees. I'll end up like Macaulay Culkin in My Girl. Spoilers for My Girl, by the way. Don't watch it if you're easily saddened. Although it's, I guess, like, in the grand scheme of traumatizing movies. Oh, you already are. Okay, so there's no bees right now. In the grand scheme of it, My Girl is probably pretty low on the list of what the where'd all the shelves go? What the heck? I guess they're out here now or something. I would say Bridge to Terabithia is the superior is maybe not the right word. And I never saw the movie. I guess people were really upset about the movie. We can talk about this actually if somebody wants to. I read the Bridge to Terabithia book. So spoilers for Bridge to Terabithia. If you don't want to hear about Bridge to Terabithia, go fuck yourself. Anyway, in that book, one of the main characters dies in like a really tragic and sad way. And I read that book as a kid, and I remember I got to that point and I was reading and I was convinced that I had like missed an entire chapter because it just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh, your best friend? Yeah, she died. Yep, she drowned. And I'm like, what? Where did this come from? This came out of nowhere, which I think is the point. It's supposed to hit you like, it's supposed to just kind of be a gut punch. But as a kid, I was like, why? What, like, what purpose does this serve? Anyway, that's the book that taught me that reading sucks and no one should ever do it. I'm kidding. Reading is good. You should do it. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean no one else should. I read a lot of things, actually. I just don't read, like, novels. I read Reddit threads and Discord, and that's about it. Probably not good for my brain. You saw the movie Tars the Great? Yeah, I never saw the movie because I'd already read the book and I was like, yeah, I'm not falling for this shit twice. You must be out of your mind. Plus the trailers made it look like some kind of crazy fantasy world when that's really not the book at all. That's not what the story's about. Terabithia is just this like magical world they create in their head. And they made it look like Lord of the Rings or something. It's just like, you know, they're kids, they're playing, they're using their imagination. And then My Girl, of course, which is a movie. I don't think it's based on a book or anything. Might be. Macaulay Culkin plays the kid who gets stung by bees and dies because he's allergic to bees, as one does. Which is why you should simply not be allergic to bees. It's not a good time. I'm glad I'm not, because I've been stung by bees several times. Sometimes in the most obnoxious ways and most inopportune moments. Like one time I was at the clinic for something unrelated to being stung by a bee when I was stung by a bee in the waiting room. And I wasn't even mad. I was just like, what the hell, man? I was minding my own business. And this bee like rolls up to me and is like, oh, look at this. Somebody I can sting today. And now I'm dead because I'm a bee, and that's how this works. Philip says bee allergies can be triggered later in life after multiple stings. Well, I'm gonna try to not get stung by any more bees. That's why I don't go outside. Duh. Right, this thing. How are we doing on leather production? Stuff should be still a couple of days left. This one's almost done. Yay. Once more through the translocator to the other side. We're gonna get some work done. Okay. Yeah, fortunately at the time I was not allergic to bees, and probably I still am not allergic to bees. I guess I don't know, I haven't been stung by a bee in many years now. But I suppose if I had been allergic at the time, it would have been nice to not to be near a like medical facility, right? They also made a My Girl 2, which I have not seen, but I don't know, like the movie wasn't really screaming for a sequel. There's not a lot of, I guess you can follow up on her life after she tries to hit on her English teacher, which, is that a common thing? I feel like I've seen a lot of media where like a school-aged girl will hit on like a young teacher, and this is a song about it. And I'm like, is this a real thing? Like, that's weird. I would have never thought about hitting on one of my teachers as a kid. Like, I don't even want to be here. That's the last person I want to see. The teacher. Oh shoot, I didn't think to mark this down. It's right over here though. But there's an episode of As Told by Ginger, of course, Emmy's favorite show. Philip says, I would say pretty common, really. Captain Sandwich wants to know if Macaulay Culkin reprises his role as the dead boy. No, he's not in the sequel, fortunately. Oh, can you imagine? Like, just kidding, he wasn't dead. Yeah, they showed his funeral and she cried on his body, but no, he's good now. Yeah, it's a happy ending. Everybody loves it. Much better now. I fixed it. We really enjoyed the movie that you wrote, but can we make the ending a little happier? No, that's not what the movie's about. What? This is a horror. Yeah, it's a horror movie. There you go. There's a premise. It's like a lighthearted coming of age drama, and then the sequel is a horror movie about coming of death. What they did with G.I. Joe. Wait, they turned G.I. Joe 2 into a horror movie? I thought G.I. Joe 2, they just killed off all the characters from the first one. Oh, okay. The cartoon G.I. Joe. I was thinking of the live action one. I gotta mark this down before I forget. Translocator is located at 45. Okay then, let's go through. Okay, so Transformers got slammed for killing off Optimus Prime. But let me ask you this. How did people actually feel about the movie? Like, cause you can slam a movie all day and night, but if people are like enjoying the movie, you probably shouldn't change it, right? Maybe I'm crazy to think that you would not want to change the movie if like people are enjoying it. I don't know. Oh, I bungled this, huh? I'd do that. I'll just dig this up right here. Plop in a little bit of cobblestone, and then guess what? We can take that gravel, we can plop it right there, and that side's covered up. Relip says, I don't think the movie works if you don't kill off all the people who did, but nobody took their 6-year-old to see half the cast get gunned down. But they had to make new toys, Relip. Won't anyone please think of Hasbro and their bottom line? You guys just don't understand how important it is to bring in new products. You can't keep selling the same toys year after year. Kids are gonna get bored. Yeah, that's a great point, Hex. Like, whenever I hear about Hasbro specifically is the one who did this stuff, it's like, we want to sell new toys. What should we do? Kill off all the old toys in your movie for 6-year-olds. Or, I don't know, like, have Optimus Prime evolve into like a cooler version of himself and then sell that version. Like, you don't need a new Optimus Prime. You need like Mega Optimus Prime, like he digivolved or something. Chop off an arm, poke out an eye. Yes, that would be so badass. It's like, oh, he's got an eye patch. Did you see the movie where he's like fighting that guy and then he like cuts out his eye, but then he like keeps fighting and then he wins? It's so awesome. Yeah. I'm trying to think of an example. I don't remember having that many like toys as a kid. I'm sure I did. I mostly remember having video games because that was more my thing. But if I was a kid in the 80s, maybe that would have been cool. I'm waiting for the next G.I. Joe. Honestly, they should, because I'm basically just a big kid. Like, if you show me some toys, I'll write you a movie or a TV show, whatever. I don't care. How hard can it be? You're writing for a 6-year-old. They're not the brightest. I guess that's why they don't need me, because they've already got a bunch of brain dead idiots writing stuff. Okay, well, this is nothing. Let's get a reading, though, while we're down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have respect for the audience, just not their intelligence. Rilip's campfire is not making enough smoke to make the chimney work. I'm sorry. 0 traces of ore. Wow, so this is like the worst place in the world to be looking for ores. Oh, there is something over here. Maybe we should go check that out. What do we have here? Sailorite? How about like a meteor crater or something? Is there anything here at all? Yeah, Hex, I don't think it's worth... I guess if you're looking for ruins, maybe, but I'm not seeing any indications of ores in this area. So I'm just gonna bail out. Oh god. Okay, watch out. Gravel is on the way. Be careful. It is not messing around this time. It's loose gravel, man. You gotta be careful. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, put me in charge of writing the next... I mean, if they ever make toys again, that aren't just like, hey, remember that Star Wars movie? Don't you want to play as Therm Scissor Punch, the Lobster Man? Question mark. Get the action figure now. And yes, that is a real character from Star Wars. He's in the Solo movie, which is just called Solo, a Star Wars story. And it's very depressing. Not the movie, I just mean like the fact that the movie exists. And that people watched it. You want to play as Therm Scissor Punch? Therm Scissor Punch with hand grip action. He's got the clamps. Give him the clamps. All right, there's the glacier ice that Hex found earlier, I guess. Maybe we should build something up there. Some kind of lodge. Oh, look, he left his ladders lying all over the place. Is it so much to ask, Hex, that you... Oh, there's a baby sheep. Maybe we should try to catch the baby sheep. Brilip says, I wish they'd done more with it. I like Emilia Clarke. Yeah, we know why you like Emilia Clarke. You pervert. He leaves courtesy ladders, huh? Have you ever heard the saying, leave nothing but footprints, take nothing but pictures? That's how I view exploration in this game. Like, you should clean up after yourself. There's a sheep. Guys, I gotta make a basket. Somebody get me a basket trap. Stat. There's baby sheep all over the place over here. There'll be maybe 12 people seeing this. Yeah, but that's not the point. It's about the principle of the thing. It doesn't matter how many people are gonna see it. What matters is that you did the right thing. What are we if we don't have our principles? Oh, but no one's coming. I don't have to stop at this stop sign. Oh, well, you know, I'll just go here anyway. It's no big deal. It's a victimless crime. Why should I rob people of the joy of exploration, Hex? Oh, someone's already been here. I guess I'll just die because there's no place left to explore. There is still joy in the world for us to discover. Half the joy of exploration is the loot. I don't know about that. That seems kind of materialistic, don't you think? The other half is killing. Well, let's not kill these sheep right now. I'm gonna try to capture these sheep. Hold on. Let me get a basket trap. I'd love to get some more sheep back at base. And if there's baby sheep to be had. Oh yes, they will be mine. Oh, that's the other comedy duo that I like. Wayne's World. Wayne and Garth. Those guys are very funny. Although Garth isn't very talkative. He's more of a like slapstick kind of guy. He has his moments. But that was, I couldn't think of another comedy duo in that. That's, now I just thought of it. We got to go all the way to the north side of the island here. And I don't know about Jay and Silent Bob. Like, they're all right. Kevin Smith has made some good movies. He's made some bad movies. I don't know. He seems like a nice enough guy. I don't know how I feel about him. Seems like one of those guys who like got rich and then doesn't care about anything, which is probably what I would do, honestly. I can't fault him for that. Still over here. No, not Abbott and Costello. Come on, Grandpa. Oh, does anybody remember the Three Stooges? No, nobody remembers the Three Stooges. Jeez. Remember Bing Crosby and Bob Hope? You know who I do remember? I don't remember Bing Crosby and Bob Hope, but I do remember Tulio and Miguel from Road to El Dorado, which is another awesome animated movie that doesn't get nearly enough love. X says it's a classic. It is. It's absolutely a classic. And you know what? Maybe I'll rewatch it this weekend. Atlantis, yep. Megamind, sure. Titan AE, please include Titan AE in this list of awesome animated movies. Honestly, I would throw that in there over Megamind. I think Megamind came a little bit later. But all those movies, like the end of an era for traditionally animated movies. We had Road to El Dorado, we had Atlantis, we had Titan AE. A lot of people like Treasure Planet. So, wait, Hex, you've never heard of Titan AE, my favorite movie of all time? Oh yeah, I like Lilo and Emperor's. Well, we can't just name every movie. We're talking about like the end of the traditionally animated era, when everybody started switching over to CGI and Shrek and the Pixar and DreamWorks and then the Minions came and now we're all sad. Who do you? I know who you remember from Road to El Dorado. It was Chell, because that's what everybody remembers from that movie. I know Titan AE was a good movie. Unless you're being facetious. And it can be my favorite. I guess we'll give Joss Whedon the pass for, I don't know, some reason. Maybe we shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, I need a couple of baskets. So Rilith, I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna steal some of your baskets because you should probably have chests at this point. And I doubt you have anything stored in these, so I'm just gonna take them from you. Thanks in advance. Okay, he's got shit in here. Why do you have a bunch of stuff in these baskets? Get a chest, man. What's wrong with you? Nah, there'll still be some sheep there. I'll find them. Don't worry. Feel free to rearrange. Okay, I will. Well, you know that's like my favorite thing in the world, huh? Alright, let's get this shit in here. Let's get this show on the road. I'm stealing your dirt. Because you don't need dirt. I promise you. There's some fat in here. Okay. There's some other stuff. There's... You just have peat bricks in here for some reason. And clay bricks? What the hell is going on? Got too much stuff, man. You gotta clean out your closet. Rilith's more interested in coming out of the closet than cleaning it. That's what I'm getting from this. Just like Carman says. That's what's wrong with America today. Alright, there we go. Taken 2. That's all I needed. I think I only saw 2. The peat is left over from the kiln incident. Oh boy. The kiln incident will go down in history as one of Rilip's greatest blunders. It might replace the microwave man. Although I still really like Microwave Man. Because it's, you know, it sounds like a superhero, right? Never fear, I'm Microwave Man. I'll have your microwave installed in 8 hours or more. Okay, so there's some leather. We got a bunch of other junk in here. All right, I gotta go find those baby sheeps so we can have more sheeps for our sheep thing that we're running here. So I'm gonna need some sticks. Assholes. All right, we like Rilip. I mean, we wouldn't give him shit if we didn't like him, right? Because you're only that mean, or you should be. You shouldn't be an asshole to a stranger, first of all. That's rude. You should only give shit to people you actually like. That's my philosophy anyway. So if someone is rude to you, unless they're an asshole, in which case, you know, I can't really help you with that, but how do I do this? How do I do this again? Oh, it's to the side. Okay, got it. All right, 2 reed basket traps. I'll grab some flax to put on there to lure them in, and then we'll do our best to try to corral them. Oh, did I just... Oh, there's Velocidotus. What's he working on here? Oh, he's doing some... he's doing another oven. Nice. Get some flax. Flax them up. So 1, 2, grab a couple more just in case the trap doesn't work properly. Have a backup. And I need food. Let's eat them up. I think that's actually the last of it, so I should grab another crock to take with me. Yep, that works. You do not have to fire a clay oven. Oh, okay. We already got an answer to that question. It's great. All you gotta do is plop it down and you're good to go. All right, we're heading back over. Hello, wolves. How are you guys doing today? Looking very wolfy down there. Where's Wolfie Chew when you need her? That actually reminds me, you guys want to read some more fan fiction on stream? Because we can. Fan fiction is free. Wattpad doesn't want you to know this, but you can just take the fan fiction home. We'll have to pick a... I don't think there's any vintage story fan fiction. That would be kind of funny, though. We could write some new fan fiction about Jonas Falks. Boy. What a world. It's Rule 34 is if it exists, there's porn of it. I don't know what Rule 43 is. Is that if it exists, there's fan fiction of it? Or did you just transpose a number there, Hex? Yeah, well, if that's porn, I'm not saying porn necessarily. I'm saying fan fiction. I mean, sure, a lot of fan fiction is also porn, but not all of it. Like a decent chunk of it, I'm sure is not, depending on what the fan fiction is of, right? All right, it's sheepin' time. Let's do this. Do some, how about some G.I. Joe fan fiction? Velocidotus is resisting an urge to post Rule 34 copy pasta. There's a Rule 34 copy pasta? If it's what I think it is, feel free to post it in the Discord. I'm sure it'll give somebody a laugh. I know I've got some classic ones that I like to post. Those, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Velocidotus. Yeah, we're on the same page here. Google Sonic Rule 34 for more information, or like Nintendo has many rules about how their characters can be used in other media. Rule 34 regards blah blah blah. Google Rule 34, Mario Rule 34 for more information, stuff like that. It's great. It's good stuff. I think most people on the internet are, maybe not anymore. I was gonna say most people who have been on the internet for any length of time are smart enough to avoid stuff like that. I know it when I see it, so I feel pretty confident I can navigate the internet unmolested by unwanted porn. Okay, guys, where was that sheep? I'm gonna get up on a high point and see if we can find it. It was just a little guy, and it was wandering around. I'm sure we'll find something. Velocidotus says, I know people who are never online and do not know what they're getting into. Oh boy, yeah. Emmy doesn't go online nearly as much as me. I'll mention like a meme that I assume everybody else knows, and she'll ask like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, oh right, I forget you're not online 24/7 like I am. I mean, she is online 24/7. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but it's apparently not being in that part of the internet, I guess. Maybe I should be using my ladder for this instead of trying to make stupid jumps. X found a secret ruin chest with 2 gold ingots, temporal gear, 31 rusty gears, and an elk medallion. Wow. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so here's what we got to do. We're going to put this down here. We're going to put some grain in there. Then we're going to go around to the other side. We're going to try to chase it into the trap. I mean, the gold ingots alone is pretty solid, huh? That gives us another plate for whatever. Yeah. We just got to get up behind where the baby sheep is. If, in fact, it is over here now. Now, where'd it go? Damn it. It's gone. Yeah, where did it go? The bushes are just like slightly in the way. So if it was like in the bushes, I wouldn't be able to spot it. Could have also gone to the other side. Over here. I don't see anything. I think there's some quartz nuggets. Wait, did it maybe go in there already? I actually can't tell. It might have fallen in there already. Hold up. Did we get it? It is closed. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, shoot. I gotta, hold on. Plop. All right. Well, we got ourselves a bighorn lamb. Let's get it back to base. Mission accomplished. I think there's more. To undo a chiseling block, you just have to place the piece back where you chiseled it. So yeah, try right clicking. It's kind of like clay forming, just with a hammer and chisel instead of clay. Well, I hope you guys are impressed with my ability to capture small defenseless animals. 'Cause I did it. That's right. Also, this is a great place to look for resin if we ever need more resin in the future. I know I've already brought quite a bit back, and I have some on me actually. But a lot of pines, a lot of opportunities, a lot of angles that I haven't fully checked. I'm sure there's lots of resin trees that I haven't even looked at yet. Hex found an unending ruin. Whoa. Did you didn't find another story location, did you? I don't think there are any, right? And then Hex says, sheep are not defenseless, sheep are evil. This is a baby sheep, so I think it's gonna be all right. Besides, we're gonna take it home and it's gonna maybe grow into a ewe, and then... Hex says, I think you were there. It's a ruin. I've died to a falling chandelier before. I don't... That's news to me. I didn't know there were falling chandeliers. Just like 13 Dead End Drive. Cars Are Great says that Rule 43 of the internet is the more beautiful and pure a thing is, the more satisfying it is to corrupt it. That explains all that Teletubbies Rule 34 that I found back in the day. Nah, I'm just kidding. Teletubbies was never pure and innocent. It's always been like super weird. Even when I was a kid, I was like, man, this is weird. And of course my baby sister at the time, who was, I guess technically you would, I don't know, like it's always weird to call her my baby sister because she's like in her 20s. But yeah, I guess she is my youngest of the two sisters that I have. Anyway, she liked Teletubbies when she was like 2, and I would have been like almost 10 probably. Anyway, yeah, and then Having Her Sandwich said that it got trapped, which yes, we figured it out, so we're good. So we are gonna go let this thing go in our ewe or our sheep pen, and then we'll have a fresh sheep. Hopefully it is not another ram, because we already have 2 rams, and I really want to get this breeding program underway. We need to get to Gen 3 as soon as possible so we can make cheese. Hamburger Sandwich says, it's weird to consider the baby who was the son is now grown up and as a kid. Why is that weird? People grow up. Like, oh my god, did you know that the baby on fuck, what's that show called? Oh my god, Full House was actually the Olsen twins? Isn't that weird? Like, not really? Like, I mean, they gotta be grow up at some point. It makes you feel old. Well, you want to know something that's gonna make you feel even older? We're closer to the year iRobot takes place than the year that it came out. Yeah, that's right. iRobot, the Will Smith movie, which also features Shia LaBeouf as a kid, came out in 2004, and it takes place in 2035. Feel old yet? Where's the sticks, man? Where's the sticks? They're all over here. Yeah, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf is in the film. This is before his actual cannibal days, though. This was his Even Stevens days, or maybe like just towards the end of that. We're gonna go see if we can't find some more defenseless baby animals. Rillip says that movie is like a guilty pleasure movie. No, come on, that movie. I saw that movie. Who's the scientist? Is that the guy from Babe? I always forget his name. Like, I could tell you what he's in, but I have no idea what his name is. He's got like a really white guy name. Is it the same guy? It's the same actor. It's also the guy from Star Trek First Contact. Again, I don't remember his name. Oh, it's James Cromwell. There we go. It hit my head and then I figured it out. Yeah, he plays the guy, the farmer from Babe, everybody's favorite movie involving a pig that's not Charlotte's Web. He plays Ephraim Cochran, that's his name. Well, that's the character's name, not the actor's name. Nobody has that name. Not yet. Maybe someday people will start giving their kids cool names like Zephram and Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, and stuff like that. But until that day... Guys, okay, I need a Chunky real quick to Google this for me. What year does Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century take place? I just need someone to look this up real quick so that we can figure out where we are on the timeline. Because it says Girl of the 21st Century. That could be any time in the 2000s, which is, you know, we're about a quarter of the way. We are a quarter of the way through, actually. No, that's when it came out, Captain Your Sandwich. Come on, man. When does the movie take place? There's a space station orbiting Earth that people live on permanently. There's, well, in the sequel, there's aliens, but we're not that far yet. The Raven Simone is there. 2049. Thank you, Rilla. Thank you. So it takes place 50 years. So we're, oh no, we're already closer to the year that that movie takes place than when it came out. Oh no. We're never getting our 21st century, are we? That is profoundly sad. Oh, somebody placed this backwards. Allow me to fix for you. There we go. Trying to keep things organized. And somebody put these ugly aged wooden chests in here for no reason. Okay. I was gonna go back and try to catch another sheep, but the sun's going down, so we'll wait for the morning. Let's go check on our other apple trees. Philip's gonna grab a snack and watch the stream. Is it already that time? Yeah, I guess kinda. Yeah, we'll be doing the Lazarette tomorrow, so if anybody wants to join for that, you know where to find us. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully it's not a miserable time. 0.4 days. Oh, we're so close to getting some pears, man. Give me some of those juicy pears. Let's go. 0.9 days on this one. And then I guess once they start coming in, we can start checking all the fruit trees, and we'll harvest the fruit and then chop down the cuttings and try to get our own orchard going for next year. X says Brang Bows. Is this the one with the... I thought the boss fight was the next one. I guess if it's the Lazarette, we'll bring... I always carry my bow with me, so whatever. Should be fine. Still good advice. Yeah, everybody should have a ranged and a melee weapon, I think. Just a good idea. So 3 days to ripen on, 5 days. 5 days on this one, 7 days on some of them. So we should get another harvest of, at least one more harvest of these berries before the winter. So steel's looking good. I don't think we have anything currently cooking. Yeah. It is currently cooking. Oh, the leather. Oh no, leather's not ready yet. We need 2 more days. Yeah, 2 more days on both of these. Oh, the chickens are starting to mature. Excellent. Let me get some flax into your feed here. And really, we might be at the point where we can start doing more things with eggs. If anyone wants to make some egg dishes. Generation 2. So we're going to be on Gen 3 for the pigs, which means we'll be able to start using the cleaver. Which will be cool. So 1 shot on all the... I mean, I think the sword... No, the sword is still 3 hits. Never mind. The Falks. The Falks. And the chickens are a lot less sensitive now, which is great. Some strong tannin going. Yeah, I think we're good. So we just gotta wait for these hides to be done. We do have a large hide. I think we can hold off until we have more. So what can we do in the meantime? We can check out the organization of the kitchen to kind of get an idea of what the heck's going on down here. Like Raven is packing stuff away for the honey topped rice porridge with mashed turnip. Sounds pretty good. Soybean turnip stew with soybean garnish. Wow, sounds kind of good actually. We do have a bunch of pickled carrots. We got pickled turnips. We've got red meat. For some reason, there's 32 and 24 instead of whatever the full batch. We have a ton of eggs too. You should probably, these are fresh for 5 hours. You should probably cook these eggs, Raven. Yeah, make some scrambled eggs. Like get some use out of those before they all go bad. Let's check on the steel again. I know I was just over here. The eggs can only go with cheese, is that right? Scrambled eggs. No, you can do vegetables. 0 to 2 vegetables, Raven. Gotta check your sources. Possibly not mushrooms. But you can use veggies. It's all good. Yeah, I thought they could only go with cheese too. They might have changed that for the 1.20. You can also just throw eggs in the crock. Wait, can you? I guess there's one way to do it. And hey, Mighty Stoosh, you missed out on some exciting conversations today. We got some real progress made on making fun of Rillip and his favorite movie of all time, which is... I forgot what it was. What was it, Rillip? Tell me more. Tell us what your embarrassing favorite movie was. Oh, it was Jurassic Park. That's right. What is a Jord robe? Jord. You can craft it, and then you can also buy it. Barber surgeon mask with hood, peasant headscarf, miner belt for all your miner 49er look things, blackguard shoes. Seeing if there's anything good that I could swap out my clothing for. Leather bracers? I kind of like the merchant bracelet. Fancy headdress. I've already got a crown. You're not topping that. We do have snow goggles. Oh, I should see what the trader is buying right now. What is he interested in at the moment? So let's find out. Hello? He is currently buying snow goggles for 5 gears, so we could sell the snow goggles. We could sell him honey for not a lot of money. Stained leather poncho, huntsman's tunic. Let me see if we have a huntsman's tunic. I thought we did. Huntsman's tunic. Huntsman's tunic. Hunter shirt. Commoner shirt. Hunter coat. Malefactor leather tunic. I gotta start organizing this shit, guys. What I'm here for, I guess. To organize. So tops go up here. So hunter coat. Great step shirt. What are you doing, step shirt? Leather tunic. Shoes. Huntsman's tunic. There we go. We'll sell that. Now don't you get the bowls back? Oh wait, when you buy honey with bowl. Oh. I mean it's just clay, like I don't know. Alright, huntsman's tunic. Yeah. 11 things for 0 work. I think that might have just been Pangolin's old tunic before she got the new stuff. It's up to 348 things. Rusty gears, that's what they're called. We have a bunch of bony soil for Pangolin to pan through tomorrow. Unfortunately, Raven already made all of the rocks, so we won't be able to put her to work doing that. Using all of our fire clay, we're completely out. So Rilip says his house is finished. I guess we should go check it out. I mean, burn it down. I mean, check it out. And definitely not burn it down. Having this oil lamp on this table in this otherwise mostly empty room feels like something out of Control or one of those kind of SCP type stories. Like, this oil lamp is an anomalous object that must be contained at all times. Do not look away from the oil lamp. Got a nice little table. Oh, this thing. What the? What? You want to talk about anomalous objects? What the hell's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, we might need to get Hex's expert stuff over here to do some work. I see what you're going for, I think, Rilla, but you need like a real chimney going on here. This isn't gonna cut it. Also, your cellar is sad. I guess it gets the job done, so no big deal. All right, well, looks okay, I guess. Let me go check the exterior. I know you put a lot of work into the... So why did you go with quarter logs, but then you switched to wooden planks at the top? Also, you may notice that they go from horizontal to vertical. I don't know if that was intended or you couldn't figure out how to make it work. Oh, and I do like the cobblestone base. I've always liked a good foundation when you're building a wooden house like this. And I think cobblestone looks really good as a base a lot of the time. Probably what it's best used for, honestly. Like cobblestone and plaster, or cobblestone. If you're doing stone, I would say just do brick all the way through for most of it. That's my take on it. But if you're doing wood, yeah, you should definitely have some kind of foundation. Make it look like the building was built in stages. Okay, which it kind of was. Velocidotus is doing some chimney stuff too. Yeah, let's go check on Velocidotus over here at the mansion museum house area. Where he seems to... Oh, look at this. He's putting in like a lintel and everything. That's great. Too bad we can't copy paste, huh? Gotta get the mod. We also need to get some more tapestries, I think. Rickbat. Rickbat. What are we missing? The bottom piece here? We need to get the bottom piece of the Rickbat. We're missing 2 pieces of this one too. And 1 piece of ambush. So if we can keep track of what we need for tapestries, next time I go check out an artisan, I will I'll see about picking some of that stuff up. All right, good stuff. We just need someone who's always in town. That's not a bad idea. Someone always has to be in town. That is an order. That I also should buy some planters so we can grow some of these more exotic plants. Maybe we can make a whatchamacall? Oh, Hex, you like doing chisel stuff. Is there anything you can do with the bunker to make it look a little less, I don't know, flat? You can make an entire new bunker. I mean, as long as you kind of follow the design principles here, yeah, go for it. Just, you know, keep the footprint the same and make sure that stuff can't spawn in there, and you go nuts. X likes cozy bunkers with chairs and little fires to keep you warm during storms. That's great until a two-headed drifter spawns inside of your bunker and murders you. So maybe, I don't know, consider that that's also a possibility. Okay, we had 2 more large hides that someone had not put away properly. Don't worry, I found them. We have a bunch of thatch. Not that anyone's ever gonna build thatch roof, because we already did that. We have a bunch of wattle. So for you wattle and daubers, if anybody's thinking of making a wattle and daub hut, we do actually have a bunch of daub in the warehouse, so that's totally fine if you want to do wattle and daub for your little house. Velocidotus is still thinking of putting up the other plaster house that he had come up with. Yeah, go for it. We should have the materials. Like, at this point, it's mostly just going to be building the coolest stuff we can with what we have as we continue to, you know, do some of the late game story stuff. All right, it's 2:24. I'm going to start heading over because the sun should be coming up. It's August 2nd already? Oh, yikes. That was a little scary. The lightning struck right over here. Gotta watch out. Actually reminds me, did somebody use these? No, they didn't. Okay, I'm gonna take these over here and put them on the farm posts. Yeah, what are the ingredients for plaster new? It's mostly sand and quicklime, right? Kind of like the same for mortar. Alright, so I'm gonna walk over to where that translocator is. What would it take to get a road all the way over there? It'd be a pretty long road, and it would have to go across water. We'd go through this hill too. We'd have to maybe curve it around or something. Not sure that it's really worth all that effort just to get one road to go to this one spot. But maybe I'll get bored enough one of these days and put a road in. Oh. 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 So what else is on the docket for this weekend? So I'm also doing Abiotic Factor tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. So if you join us for Vintage Story and then you want to join us for Abiotic Factor, that is happening an hour after Vintage Story is done. So basically we stop Vintage Story, everybody gets an hour break, and then we're doing Abiotic Factor after that. And we just started, so you're not missing out on too much. We just did the very beginning portion of it and explored a little bit. Now there's more to do, and depending on who shows up, we'll maybe start a new one. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Just, it's, as always, it's subject to change depending on availability of people who actually want to play. All right, up the ladder we go. I know Rilla seemed to be having a fun time watching us play last week, so maybe he'll enjoy watching us play this week too. All right, we're looking for another sheep. I could have swore maybe it was the same baby sheep, but I thought I saw a baby sheep over here up on the hill a little bit. So we're gonna go see if we can't find that one too, and then we'll have 2 baby sheep. Yes, they'll be Gen 0, but if they are used, we can keep them rolling and start getting more and try to get the generations up and get a larger quantity faster. Which I guess was something I wasn't considering when I slaughtered our previous Gen 0U for no real good reason. Not a great plan. Actually, wait. Did I do that? So would this next U be Gen 2 then? I'd have to look at the, I'd have to go in there and look. It might be. Or is that, no, because I think the first one had a RAM. All right, somebody go back and check the VODs on that one. All right, so I think the sheep was over here, the little lamb. And we're gonna try to find it. And if we do, we get a sheep. And if we don't, we get nothing. Oh, there it is. All right, I just spotted it over there. So we're gonna plop that down. We're gonna put some bait in there. And then we're gonna go around the backside and we're gonna try to kind of corral it using our body into trap. There it is right there. I spotted it. There it goes. Okay, now we just gotta wait for it to be lured into the food. I'm gonna hide behind the bushes like a creeper and see what happens. There it goes, there it goes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you stupid sheep. Couldn't even see that it was clearly a trap. I would say animals are stupid, but I mean, we all know a friend who would fall for the same thing, right? Put a big enough burrito in that cage, you'll catch somebody. Right, sheep number 2 is locked in. Should I be making glue for scribe tables? Hex, you do whatever you want to do with regards to glue. If you think we should have glue, make glue. If you want to make, you want to get stuff out of the ruins. I could not care less. I just break all that stuff apart because it's usually garbage. I mean, be pragmatic about it. Don't waste it. Like, make what you need to make your museum pieces or whatever. But you can make some. We should have the materials for it. What does it take? Resin and bones? Charcoal? Oh, charcoal too? Okay, well, that's fine. We have charcoal. Heck, there's still some in the charcoal kiln that I haven't even dug up yet. You know what we should do? We should make a parkour arena, or not arena, but like a parkour course. I'd be real bad at it, but it might be fun for some people. It's like a getting over it with Bennett Foddy type thing. Oh, that's a bear. I heard a bear. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. All right, bear, you want to fucking go? All right. Let's see what we got. Where it ran off. It was a black bear, which is unsurprising, but oh, there, it's right behind me, isn't it? Oh boy. Well, I guess we're doing this now. So much for hunting it with a bow. It just chased me down. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, well, there's our huge hide for the day. It's a decent weight too, so we'll get some extra meat off of this thing. Good deal. How long has that thing been lurking over here waiting to... Oh, there's another one too. What? All right. I'm on it. Got to keep this area safe for Hex when he comes back through here. Where'd you go, Bear? Oh, yeah. That's right. Got it. Okay. Ooh. This one is low weight. Why would I go back there? It's all explored up. Oh, did you cross the water to check out this area over here too, Hex? Or were you just gonna settle for checking out this one island on its own, which is like the size of the spawn island? Because I was gonna go explore that other island across the water a little bit. It looks hilly, no one wants that. Yeah, this part does. How about you be a little more proactive? All right, I gotta get this lamb back before I can explore, so I'll do that quick and then maybe grab a raft too on the way back. All right, up the ladder we go. It takes a while to go up these ladders, huh, guys? Look at that. And I'm sure someone's gonna say, oh, if you had simply made a thing that breaks physics, you'll shoot straight to the top. Solve all your problems. Oh, that's a little bit of a hole there, huh? You need a mod for that? Yeah, see? Why do they not simply allow me to make a levitating elevator thing that you just push a button and it takes you where you need to go? Would that not be easier than climbing up a ladder like a normal person? We don't need lead for anything, right? Like there are some things we can use lead for, but nothing that we need lead exclusively for. Because I think even like solder you can make with copper now for the still, which we still don't have. Lost Notice uses lead for windows. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. The windows, the leaded glass windows. Endgame machines use some lead. Yeah, okay. And I know where to get more. That's more the reason why I'm asking. All right, new baby sheep. There we go. All right. So let's lock in here. We've got huge hides, 4 huge hides from those bears. Wow. And who is throwing, guys, there is a place to put hides. In case you forgot, it's the cellar over there by the farmhouse. I know I'm doing a good job moving stuff around, but it'd be great if you guys could be a little proactive with that. All right, huge hides. Oh, we got a fresh batch. You know what, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I got stuff to do, but we have enough to do another batch here. 1.5 more days on these guys. This one's almost done. Okay. It's well hidden. Okay, it's not that well hidden. Right there. Oh, what is all this junk, guys? Come on. I guess I'm supposed to be the one moving stuff around, though. Okay. Raw bush meat. I should bring some flax along in case I do come across something to capture. No marked chest for most of that stuff. No one knows where it's going. Well, you can use your intuition, I suppose. Like, look at what's in the chest and then put other stuff that matches what's in the I don't know. There's some options besides put it in a chest in the middle of nowhere. Okay, crock. Nope. This crock goes here. I have a bowl. This stays with me. This all stays with me. Crock goes down here. And then I go upstairs, put bushmeat in composter, leave. refuse to elaborate. One more day for the pears, guys. I'm very excited. In fact, let me get some fresh food that Raven's cooking up here before I go. Oh, you have no fuel on here. That's why nothing's happening. Should you maybe put some fuel in there? Okay, thank you. Oh, hefty meat stew, nice. Yummy. Okay, I'm off. Here I go. Let's go. You guys remember Mario? Oh, you know what? Speaking of Mario, there's apparently like a Sonic. I don't want to call it a mod because it's not really a mod. I mean, I'm sure there is a Sonic mod for Minecraft. What are they called in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, where it's like a plugin or an extension or something, and you can download it? You got to pay mine coins in the Minecraft store to get most of them. Anyway, they have that, maybe add-on, is that what it is? They have a Sonic one where you can, I guess, play as Sonic and friends in the Minecraft world, which actually sounds kind of fun now that I think about it. Like, imagine just like zooming through a procedurally generated world like this, but you're like a super fast hedgehog. That would be kind of fun. Anyway, so there is, my nephew wanted to download the Minecraft movie add-on, which I guess adds some stuff that's going to be in the movie. I guess there's going to be like piglin enemies, and there's going to be some kind of confrontation with some kind of villainous piglin sorcerer. He's really excited about the movie, guys, and I don't know how to feel about it. I should have brought a raft. Totally forgot I was crossing water. Oh well, we'll just swim. I know Ridlip's really excited to take his kids to see the Minecraft movie. They can't wait. Let kids enjoy dumb things. Shouldn't we, like, demand more of our children's entertainment? Shouldn't it both, like, entertain and enrich the lives of our children? Or should we just let them mindlessly watch TikTok videos and whatever else? Saying didn't have dumb things I enjoyed as a kid. I guess it depends on how you define dumb. I mean, I was a big fan of early SpongeBob SquarePants, and some people might consider that to be dumb, but to me it was just like a funny cartoon. And I think there's a lot of great jokes and some like subtle humor, especially in the early seasons, that, you know, you can enjoy even as an adult. Ridlip says, what if the Minecraft movie ends up being a sleeper agent like Transformers and they murder Steve and the entire overworld? What do you mean ends up being a sleeper agent like Transformers? Like they're trying to get rid of Steve and introduce a new character? It's not that kind of game. They don't have to kill off Steve. Like, I think all they're gonna do, it's gonna be like the Mario movie. They're gonna go into Minecraft land and they're gonna meet Steve, and he's gonna be like, I've been living here for I don't know how long, maybe 5-6 years. And they're gonna be like, wow, it's the legendary Steve. And then Steve's gonna say, I need your help to protect Minecraft land. We must defeat the evil Pigma, leader of the piglins. And they're gonna fight the piglins, and then they're gonna save the day, and then everyone's gonna be happy. This looks kind of suspicious, doesn't it? I guess it's not. Maybe it is. We'll dig down a little bit more. Nope, it was in fact completely unsuspicious. Cool. Well, now we're getting out of here. It is in sort of a natural position. Shouldn't be surprised. This is actually interesting rock formations up here. And the grass, I think, indicates that this is a more arid area. Yeah. Yeah, it does. And Hex is telling us to not let our children be exposed to Caillou. Why not? Is it because he's a whiny baby? Who always gets what he wants by being a whiny baby? I think that's a great lesson to teach kids. Do I need another reason? I mean, I feel like I need some kind of reason. You can't just say character is annoying and leave it at that. Never trust bald people. That's actually great advice. You should never trust anyone who is bald. They're probably trying to scam you somehow. I don't know. Not me though. I would never scam you guys. I'm not actually bald. I just shaved my head. And I have to, oh, I thought that was a locust. It's just a raccoon. Somehow found its way down here and is now at risk of being killed by me. Or falling, I guess. Oh, it's unstable here. Yuck. Okay, let's get a reading while we're down here. Why not? One over here. 4. Oh wait, is Jason Momoa also in the Minecraft movie? Oh, jeez. I forgot about that. Very poor magnetite. Okay, well, very poor is better than 0. So I guess we'll see where this raccoon takes us. Be like a My Neighbor Totoro kind of thing, and it'll take us on a magical journey. Self-discovery and introspection. I have actually never seen My Neighbor Totoro. I don't know what happens in it. I assume the Totoro does something interesting. Although in this case, there was nothing to be found, so we're just gonna leave. Jason Momoa is in the movie as a weird semi-fat guy. What the fuck what do you mean semi-fat guy? What is that relevant to his characterization, or is you just think he looks weird? Like as a person? That's not very nice. I mean, the man's Aquaman. Well, he was Aquaman. I don't know what they're doing now. They're probably gonna do some bullshit reboot. I mean, I know they're like getting a new Superman and everything, but I'm so glad I only watched one of those movies and it was mostly like as a joke. Wait, I saw Suicide Squad too. Not even the Suicide Squad, just Suicide. Wait, which one was the bad one? I saw the bad one. Oh, I see more water or more land out this way. Let's check it out. Let us explore into the unknown. He seems to have a very permed hair and a hot pink jacket or something. He's just playing the Gen Alpha or whatever. Or a Zoomer, or whatever the younger generation that's not in diapers is called. That's how they all look, right? Wait, Rilip says it's like they want him to be a weird fat slob, but it's still Jason Momoa, so they had to put him in a fat suit. Oh, maybe. Like, we want someone who's schlubby, but we also want Jason Momoa. Can we like make you up to look schlubbier? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I was in Game of Thrones. It's like, yes, Jason, we know. That's why we hired you. Rilip, did you say you watched Game of Thrones, or did you just like Emilia Clarke? Which I feel like you would not have watched. You would not like Emilia Clarke if you had only ever seen her in Solo. I don't know what else she's been in besides Game of Thrones and Solo. Probably something that someone's gonna tell me and be like, how have you not seen or heard this? You just like Emilia Clarke. I did not watch Game of Thrones. Well, that is unusual, but okay. All right, more surface copper. Never have too much surface copper. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and if you don't find any, you're not looking hard enough. Ooh, another trader. Let's take a peep at what you've got, Mr. Trader. You are Trader the Luxuries Merchant. That's not a name. His name's Rigby. Rigby. So he's luxuries. We can sell him a gold coronet, which I have a crown, which is not a coronet. Fancy royal collar. We can sell diamonds. An Omok tabletop, which we apparently have not found one yet. We can buy a Forlorn Hope S-Stock. Whoa. For 29 gears and a Silver Falx, which really does the same amount of damage as a steel one and has the same amount of durability. Huh. We can buy Forlorn Hope Greaves, Forlorn Hope Breastplates. Oh, she was in Terminator Genesis. Oh, Secret Invasion. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. If anybody wants to buy any of this stuff, I guess get down here and buy it. This is a pretty good merchant. We'll give him my highest rating. Luxuries. All right, Rigby, I'll be back probably at some point. I don't know when. After I harvest all this resin, maybe. Which I assume we will need at some point, someday. When we build another windmill, or series of windmills. And Raven will come to me with tears in his eyes, begging, "Please, Mr. Starshard, please bring us more resin." And then I will say, "Ask and ye shall receive," and then I'll give him all the resin. Okay, so we agree that Emilia Clarke is a terrible actress. What is it that appeals to you about her then, Rilip? Because you said you like her. We're gonna need more than just... I'm supposed to look down and whisper no? No, I'm not like that. That's an asshole thing to do. I would never do something like that. Come on, guys. We'll leave that to the experts. Is this a good idea? Is this where I should be going? I don't really know. I don't know where I should be going at this point. There's all kinds of options. Maybe I'll find something cool. Maybe I'll find a double-decker ruin here. Look at that. What are not double-decker, but double door. I mean, it's kind of shit. Wool-lined knee-high boots and a large glass tank. I'll take those. There also appears to be some kind of chest with peat bricks underneath, which I'm not going to bother grabbing. Because it ain't worth the space in my inventory. And there's some cooking stuff. And a chandelier. I guess I can grab that. Is it ruined or is it an actual chandelier? It's an actual chandelier, guys. That's pretty cool. Rilip says it's a deep Watchmen cut. I never saw Watchmen. Again, it never appealed to me as like as a non-comics book fan. No, but it's like, it's so good and like, it's like dark and edgy. Like, okay, well, that doesn't appeal to me either. I think you guys got the wrong idea about what kind of movies I like. Oh, it's so badass when Dr. Manhattan blows all those dudes up. So badass. Like, yeah, maybe you're right, but that doesn't make me want to see it. Oh, what is this crap? What the hell, game? All right, well, I guess that's as deep as we go for today because I didn't bring enough ladders. Philip says, honestly, the comic was weird and only good in its context. The movie insists on itself. Yeah, that sounds about right. It insists upon itself. I was actually just watching a video about Superman today. Apparently they did and of course, you know, it's comics, so obviously there's all kinds of stuff like this, but there was a crossover between Watchmen and Superman where Dr. Manhattan comes to Earth and presumably has to fight Superman. I it didn't go into the next part of the story. It was mostly just the part about Superman's dad showing up somehow to warn Superman that somebody's coming, and then he disappears. That's why I don't read comic books, guys, because it's like too much work to keep track of all this stuff. And that led up to a reset of the DC universe, as they always do. You know what? I can kind of respect that as somebody who likes starting over in video games. Like, it's nice to have theoretically a blank canvas to work with. It's never quite that clear cut though, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff you also want to bring over from the original, and then it's, you know, it gets a little bit messy when you have all these different timelines. DC has more resets than me trying to get a Nintendo working. It's yeah, that's I knew that there was a lot. I didn't know it was that bad. It seems like maybe they need to settle down a little bit with the resets, right? Okay, what are we looking for today? Oh, glowworms. Whoa, a lot of glowworms. And locusts. Okay, a little bit of everything today. Cool. And there's the shivers showing up, of course. Here come all the locusts. Oh boy. Okay, this might be a little bit too much. There's a translocator over here, I guess. Okay, we can go ahead and snag that one. It's at 65 or whatever that's worth. Yeah. So you brought your friends. And then there's saltpeter, whatever. Moose can climb ladders. I think they can just climb. They've got like the sheep ability to climb. Oh, they were sleeping. Okay, I was like, did they die? But no, they just. Oh, these things are so. Oh fuck! That's a saw blade. We're getting out of here. See ya. Hopefully I can find my way out of here. I kind of didn't keep track of where I was. I mean, I say that, but then I always manage to find my way out because my mind just works like that. If you put me in a real cave, I'd probably die. You put me in a video game cave, I can probably figure my way out of there. Like an 85% chance. Yeah, it's a good thing Rilip didn't come to the... yeah, Rilip, we'll let you survive today. Helps when the cave has cardinal direction blocks. I guess that's a good point, yeah. Because everything is at a right angle to each other. Maybe it does something to my mind where I can keep better track or something. I don't know, I'm not a neurologist. Let's eat. Look at that. That's some good stuff. Only 4 directions you have to remember. I mean, there can be diagonals. Like, it's not quite that simple. I'm sure there's like someone out there doing a study as we speak on the ability of humans to navigate a thing made of blocks. Well, this is the most obvious thing that's ever obvious, right? Yeah, look at that. It's the biggest little the tree throws it off a little bit, but I lost a ladder. No, I've been at 63 for a while now, really. We lost one a while ago, actually. So it's no big deal. Come on. How much meteor are we getting today, guys? Let's find out. It's gonna be a lot or a little? As far as I'm concerned, the more the merrier. How are we doing on meteoric, by the way, Raven? What's our current stash? You can't do the torch trick on gravel like you can in Minecraft. I mean, I couldn't hear anyway because the gravel is flush with the ground. You might be able to if it wasn't. We have a crap ton. Oh boy, that's music to my ears. I mean, it's not that useful on account of we have steel. Like, it's kind of cool that we have a little bit, or that we have some. But really, yeah, we could probably do solid meteoric iron statues if we really wanted to. And honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to that if somebody wants to go nuts. You can make solid blocks of metal, right? Let me check the handbook real quick. I think you can. Meteoric plate just looks better. Yeah, but it's not as tough, right? 12 ingots per block. Oh boy, that would certainly be something, like a meteoric iron statue in the plaza, the non-existent plaza. Could be kind of fun. What is it, low tonight? Okay. Yeah, this is a big one. Looks like oh, there's even more. Oh boy. Well, we have to get all of them. That's the rule. Okay, that's finally it. Let's go ahead and chuck it all back down. Fill this in as much as we can. And there we go. We'll go ahead and mark this. This is a meteor. And now we won't accidentally try to check it again. Onward. We ride. More copper. I'm not even gonna bother anymore. It's been so long since we looked for surface copper. It's like, what's the point? What do we have here? A little, not even a murder death pit, just kind of a little pit. Where does it lead us though? Oh, it does go to a larger cave. Ah, Hex is out of here. Yeah, all right, Hex. We'll let you know how it goes. I'm sure we'll keep a death count on Rillip and Pangolin for tomorrow. Oh, hello. Look at all these beautiful glowworms, guys. Isn't that cool? Wow, I wish we could take these home. Unfortunately, you can't transplant them or they'll die. Are glowworms actually worms, or are they like some kind of fungus? Oh, another translocator. Don't mind if I do. What we got here? Oh, we got some bandages. That's cool. Gears. Yeah, we take those. Messenger pin. Yeah, whatever. We'll just leave that. Located at 89, so not too deep. Glowworms are delicious. Okay, are they? Yeah, but are they worms or are they a fungus? Because I mean, they're called worms, but there's a lot of things that are called worms that aren't actually worms, and they're just called worms because of their appearance. You no idea? Okay. Chunky, I know you're not playing the game right now. Why don't you figure this out? I need you to Google glowworms and explain to me what a glowworm is. They are not worms, they are bugs. That's not... okay. Bug is not a taxonomic thing. Do you mean they're insects? Or are you just like being something with me? Usually beetle larva. Okay, there we go. Well, hold on. Now we're talking specifically about the ones that are that look like this in the cave. I'm not talking about like, I don't know, whatever. There's over 2,000 different species of quote unquote glowworms. Is that right? Okay, why don't we try a different approach? Why don't we Google glowworms vintage story and see if there's anyone that's made a post about like what the glowworms in the game are based on in real life. How about we try that next? Beetle larva, huh? Seem really long for, oh, maybe they're like hanging from the ceiling. You'd think that would be a terrible survival strategy though, right? Like, hey, let me just make a really long glowing strand and that'll like be where I hang out. Just completely conspicuous. No attempt to hide yourself. The closest I've seen are the ones, are a type of gnat in Australia. Just gotta be poisonous. Yeah, maybe they are if they're from Australia, huh? It's entirely possible. Okay, so this takes us over here, and then I guess we're going down here now by the saltpeter. So-called fungus gnats. Yeah, that sounds appetizing. Oh, look at all this saltpeter. Jeez. Oh, there, but wait, there's more down below. Oh, there's a ruin. Nice. Check it out. It's shit. Uh-huh. That's my shit. Here we go. Yep. Okay, don't need any of that. Another translocator. Okay, we take those. Well, we don't literally take them, but I will only complain a little bit. Malachite, okay, I like that. Copper arrow, don't like that. Anything else? There's one in the back. Rye seeds, parsnip seeds, and then another elk painting that we don't need. And this one appears to be underwater, so no easy way to get here. All right, let's boogie on out of here. We're gonna boogie oogie oogie till we're done. Yeah, a lot of saltpeter here. My arms are tired. I do not want to dig this, and also my shovel's gonna break soon, so maybe I'll remember it, maybe I won't, who knows. They do the glowing to entice prey. Okay. Seems like the opposite of what you would want to do. I'll look it up in a little bit here, because I'm really curious, because I've heard of glowworms, and I know there was like a toy. It was a glowworm, which, you know, looked like a thing, right? Which way do we come in? No, we came in this way. We came in from up here, yeah. And that just takes us right back out. Doo-doo-doo. Unlike glowworm beetles, the gnats use their luminosity to entice prey. They produce sticky webs that hang from the walls and ceiling of the caves and use their lights to attract prey and ensnare moths. Okay, now we're on to something. And these are in Australia, you said? It's probably like a episode of Planet Earth about them. They do sound pretty cool. Check it out. Watch a video on YouTube, then I'll feel like an expert. Oh, what do we got here? That is a murder death pit if I've ever seen one. You got to be careful when you're walking in the desert, huh? Oh, and I just remembered I gotta swim home after this too. Most unfortunate. It's gonna be a long walk, and then a long swim. All this to maybe find something interesting? I mean, I guess it's just back to here, huh? Yeah, whatever. Got nothing better to do. Oh wait, it is, okay, hold on, it's 8:46. I better start going back now. I didn't even think of the time. And no, we are not staying up late tonight. No, I'm going to bed. I'm old. I'm tired. I know you guys gotta get your sleep too. Glowworm is kind of like fly. It tells you something about its taxonomy, not anything about its species classification. Yeah, that's why I was hoping there would be more information about like what the heck kind of glowworm this is. Because again, worm is like more about a body plan than like how it's related to other worms, right? Like, would you still love me if I was a worm? No. Well, wait, hold on. What kind of worm? Was that an actual thing, or was that just a meme that was going around? Like asking your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever if they'd still love you if you were a worm. And then if they say no, then you're like, you're supposed to break up with them because clearly they don't respect you. What if they were a sandworm? Good point. I don't think the sandworm is actually a worm. Or actually, maybe it is. I don't remember what the lore is in Dune. They might actually be related to some kind of worm from Earth. It was a TikTok challenge. It was a thing as much as anything from TikTok is. Like the Chase check fraud challenge or whatever. Dune sandworm or Beetlejuice sandworm? I think either one would be fine. But I think Tristam Izumi is talking about the Dune sandworm since that's... Well, hold on, no. Beetlejuice just came out after the other one. So I guess that's more in the public consciousness than Dune 2 is at the moment. Because everybody loves Mia Goth. That's her name, right? I feel like that's a Sims character. Is she in that movie? Rilip, can you please verify Mia Goth is in Beetlejuice and that's her real name? See, I was not blessed with such a wonderful name that I could, you know, take to Hollywood and say, hire me, I'm Lance Hardwood, sex architect, you know? No, I'm not that lucky. I have a boring ass name that sucks and I hate it and I wish I had a better name. And that's why I'm Starshard on the internet. Because as far as I'm concerned, that is my internet name. They did make another Beetlejuice, yes. I heard it was good though. So, I mean, they didn't get Jeffrey Jones back for obvious reasons. I don't know how important he was in the original. But they brought back... Oh my god, I can't remember anybody's name. The mom from Home Alone, the lady who shoplifted clothes, the guy from Birdman. Wait, Mia Goth is not in... Oh, hold on, who was the girl in Beetlejuice? Who am I thinking of? Oh, it was the other one that has like the cool name. She was in Wednesday. And there was Cat, by the way, in case you missed it. He showed up for like 5 seconds, meowed at me, and then jumped back down on the desk. Or off the desk. I don't get it. I don't know what his deal is. Why can't I remember her name? I guess because I don't like newer movies. It takes a while to solidify somebody in my mind. Jenna Ortega, thank you. Yeah, she's the heir to the Mexican food fortune, right? Like the salsas and all that other stuff. Man, imagine if I was heir to a food empire and then I could also be an actor in my spare time. That'd be awesome. Dude, I love those taco shells, though. They're so good. All right, let's get through here and up the thing, and then we go back to the house and put stuff away, and then we're done for the day. Winona Ryder. Yeah, the one who shoplifted. That's literally the only thing I know about her. Also, she was in Stranger Things. And Heathers. And was... Hold on. Was... Oh, okay, hold on. I know this. Catherine O'Hara also back in the movie as the mom. So she would be the grandma of Jenna Ortega, not Mia Goth, who is a different person who is not the heiress to the Mexican food restaurant fortune, but she is also in movies. Okay, I thought I saw her because I caught the end of it. Emmy was watching it a couple weeks or months or whenever ago, and I'm like, oh look, they got the band back together. We didn't do the part where everybody's forced to sing yet. Let's do that part. Remember in the first movie when everybody had to sing? Yeah, we're doing that again. They gotta get the member berries. And now, of course, they're doing another sequel, because that's just what they do. Michael Keaton looks good, though. He hasn't aged a day in his Beetlejuice makeup. Still looks like he's dead. All right, we're back. It's time to drop off all the junk that I picked up. Who wants a beautiful chandelier? We'll go ahead and add that to the mansion. Philip says, I don't know if I ever saw Beetlejuice end to end, to be honest. I remember seeing the animated TV show a lot, but that had a different vibe. Yeah, very different, because I remember seeing that too. I don't think I've seen Beetlejuice all the way through either, because it's mostly about, it's more about Alec Baldwin and whoever else is in it than it is about the Beetlejuice character. Like, the Beetlejuice character's kind of the villain. Or he's at least, you know, he's just kind of there. All right, things that I need to put away include the reed basket trap, rock, flax twine, and a resin. All right, let's get on that. We'll head to the warehouse first. We've got some andesite stone, which can just go right there. Then we've got clothing, which can go in here. That's it. We've got some bandages, which are done. Now Alec Baldwin is the villain? I don't think. I mean, wasn't he found not guilty? It was like criminal negligence on the part of the armorer or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel pretty bad if someone's like, hey, here's a prop gun, we need you to shoot. And then you shoot and then someone's dead and you're like, well, what the fuck, man? Why did you give that to me? I'm just here to act. I don't know anything about guns. Like, you can say, oh, always shoot a gun as if it's loaded. If you're not in a position where you're normally shooting guns, I don't know why that should be your responsibility if someone hands you a prop gun. His case was dismissed. He didn't actually get to the end of the trial. Okay, well, whatever. Either way, they didn't have enough evidence to actually convict him, and as far as I'm concerned, it's like a horrible accident. All right, well, there's some more meteoric iron. We have a lead. Look at that. And a bunch of cassiterite that I don't know where that came from or how long that's been there. I'm stealing some candles to put in that chandelier. Hopefully nobody minds. If you do, well, make more candles, I guess. How many can you put in there? I just want to grab enough. How many? Tell me how many we can use. If I don't take too many. Is it 6? I guess I can look it up. Chandelier. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Did you see any? Oh, I did see that there was a new Bleasdale map. I didn't look at the actual any of the screenshots, but I am pretty excited about that. We'll have to bring back Phasmophobia at some point. Okay, having heard nothing, I'm gonna say 10, and I can bring any extras back. How about that? Since nobody seems to know the answer. Yeah, man, I love our yearly Phasmophobia marathons. They're so much fun. I wish we could play Phasmophobia on days that were not Halloween, but sadly that's the law, so that's where we are. Okay, any new things happening in the pens? Any animals being born? Okay, 2 baby sheep, no baby pigs. And the ewe is still pregnant, and this is ready to move into the next barrel. Okay. We got weak tannin, we got strong tannin. That over there. Okay. They only gave the official partners 2 hours. They were supposed to announce today when it'll be fully released. Okay, well, we'll have to check that out. And the yellow apple tree should be ready to go tomorrow. So let's go ahead and... Okay, 8 is the magic number on those. So now we have a better light source over here. Or in the mansion, I guess. Suppose we can put one over here as well. Like that. And maybe this one can be like that. And then chandelier. We got the glass roof back up. Is it getting cold? It's 19 degrees. Is that gonna stifle our flax up there? Getting a little toasty. Flax, no, I'm talking about the positive temperatures. It's not 20 degrees right now. Won't it get to, oh, up to 40? Okay, yeah, we should be good then. Because it's the hottest, well, 4 a.m. is the lowest temp it's gonna be all day, and 4 p.m. is the hottest, right? Who put red currants just on the ground? What the hell? What a weird thing to do. All right, chuck them in there. Fresh for 11 hours on this raw red meat, guys. We might want to make something out of that while we can. I know it's not ideal. We don't have the full 12, but we can do 5, maybe. And then the candles are going back upstairs, so let's get those up there. I do appreciate they're doing new maps, or they're like revisiting old maps or whatever. I guess it's basically a whole new map, right? Because they're completely revamping it. I think it's good because the old maps are all, I mean, like Unity assets basically. And it's nice to see that they're, you know, taking some initiative and making the game, continuing to make the game good. All right, everybody, that's it. That's all we have for today. Let's see. Hold on, let me put something on here while we're doing a thing. We will see. Yes, okay, come on. What the fuck are cucumbers? They're melons. I get it. Thank you. Oh boy. Okay, forget it. Well, let's just see here if anybody we know is doing the streaming tonight. Nope. Ain't nobody looking. Wait. Oh, that's a English veteran. Okay, good vibes only. Safe space for all. Sounds good to me. Wait, been streaming for 3 hours. He might be. Hold on. He might be finishing soon. Cozy English. Okay, here we go. 74 viewers. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of people. All right, well, it's a big streamer, I guess. So we'll pop over there. So thanks everybody for playing. Don't forget we're doing the Lazarette tomorrow. If you can join us, if you can't, otherwise we'll talk about it on Monday, how it went, how many people died. I'll see you guys then. So yeah, here we go.